If I play my cards right, I could probably sell that for like $160.
Okay, odd thing to start a stream with, but you do you. Good evening, my darling batlings. I hope everyone's had a fantastic day. And I believe I saw in chat We3, who has reached out to me on Blue Sky. Hello. I appreciate anyone who checks out my streams and seems to enjoy them based on what you had messaged to me. Hello there, Iron. I'm doing well. I slept in until 4 in the afternoon today because I was tired as fuck last night.
Oh, I hear you.
2 days of driving, like, 2-hour drives each.
Hey, Miles.
Hey, Miles. That's about all. I picked up some energy drinks for tonight so I can make sure I'm active and I don't have to end things early. Tomorrow I got an appointment with, I can't remember, it's either the hematologist or the rheumatologist, about like some stuff that was found in my latest blood tests to see if I have an immune deficiency.
That wasn't me. I don't know what the hell that was.
I don't know either. It didn't show up in my activity feed. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's not showing up in the chat either. Hey, Mandy.
Yeah. It was Miles.
It was you, Miles.
Yeah, tonight we are continuing our almost 20 years of Sonic 06 celebration. We finished Sonic's story last time. Use your Twitch Prime. It didn't... Oh, you have to, like... click the enter the message for it to, like, actually play the, subscribe alert. So go ahead and do that so we can have the proper, alert that you have subscribed. So, yes. We've got Shadow and Silver stories left, and, I'm going to... There we go.
There you go. Only 3 months, Miles. Shame.
Anyways, we got Shadow and Silver stories left, and I'm going to leave it up to democracy to decide whether we do Shadow or Silver next. And by democracy, I mean the people that are currently in chat put 1 or 2 for Shadow or Silver, respectively. And people that are currently in the call are not allowed to vote, so that means JKR and Nico wouldn't have been able to either.
Well, shit.
So disregard JKR's vote, and Iron, remember, it's 1 for Shadow, 2 for Silver. That way it's easier to tally.
Come on, guys. You know we want Silver. Damn it!
All right, that is 2 for Shadow, and I believe just by the amount of people that are currently active in chats, that means that it's going to lean towards Shadow.
It's probably gonna be Shadow. Let's just put it out there. It's gonna be Shadow. I know.
I mean, we gotta save our boy Silver for last, I guess. Save the best, I guess, for last. I'm trying to think about how to nicely describe Silver's playthrough in this story, this game.
Use.
It's no use. Yeah, it's no use. 20 years later, and it's still no use.
Look, I just like Silver's opening, like the whole
opening cutscene.
The cutscenes with Silver, I like with him and Blaze talking to Mephiles.
Yeah.
Just because I liked Mephiles.
Yeah, Mephiles is one of the best things to come out of this game.
Yeah, I do intend to try and get my hands on a Mephiles pop, or at least something Mephiles the Dark related.
Same
for my
here.
Collection.
I also plan on cosplaying Mephiles sometime when I can figure out how I'm going to style it, because I'm going to do a humanized version, but I need, like, a good reference point for it.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I've seen some humanized Shadow art, and I know that Mephiles is literally just Like,
Oh, I have too, and I've seen humanized Mephiles art too. It's just I would like to commission one of my artists to humanize Mephiles and use that as a reference.
No, completely understandable. And whenever you do cosplay Mephiles the Dark, you and I had to go to a convention together. You know, me as Eggman, you as Mephiles, and then hopefully one of our friends as Shadow.
Yeah, like, a lot of the Shadow art I see has him wearing, like, a leather biker jacket. For Mephiles, I could see him wearing, like, a leather duster coat. You know, one of those, like, trench coat style coats.
Which I do happen to have a trench coat in black.
I would appreciate if you would lend that to me whenever I get around to cosplaying Mephiles. That's not going to be for a while. Not doing it for this year.
Yeah, but I can easily loan it to you because it's part of my Joker cosplay. So.
I would also have to commission a wig for it because it needs the highlights and it needs the styling.
Right, yeah, that's something.
And I've styled wigs before, but I've never highlighted wigs before. I could see Mephiles wearing crystal-like armor. Yeah, I could, but that's not within my armor-making capabilities right now. I can mostly just make, like, standard fantasy armor out of foam and poster board.
Yeah.
And I can make Mega Man-style helmets out of EVA foam.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, Ari, for Mephiles' eyes, how would you do that?
I'm getting done for contacts on Tuesday, and then after that I'll be able to, like, you know, once I get used to wearing contacts is when I would start doing, like, cosplay contacts.
I see.
Transmission from HQ. There's an SOS coming from Dr. Eggman's base. Our last communication with our agent was 26 hours ago. We expect an immediate rescue. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I feel like that line could have used a second go-over.
The mission now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we expect to hear from you, Shadow the Hedgehog. It's more like, we expect to hear from you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's like, even I can tell, it's like, that's a very clunky delivery.
Yeah.
Like someone was telling him what to say, and they just took the apparently the person who was doing the recording just decided to do it like that, and they were just
if the game itself was notoriously rushed, just imagine how rushed the dubbing process was.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Like, that's how so many outtakes managed to slip through in this game.
Yeah. But, you know, honestly, I like some of the style for Sonic 06. Like,
yeah.
I know some people don't like how Eggman looks in this game, and I'm inclined to agree, but I do like his overall mannerisms and the way he presents himself in this game.
Yeah, presenting himself, like, kind of outwardly gentlemanly, affably evil, you could say, where, like, you know, he's polite, but that's masking that he is truly an evil bastard. And he does, you know, he gets upset easily, and that's when he shows his more traditional, like, angry Eggman traits.
Right.
But, like, the way he's trying to present himself as more calm and level-headed is unique.
Honestly, yeah, and I like that. I do like that, because that's my... To be honest, that's kind of my preferred style of villains. Is like they're almost like gentleman-esque until you piss them off.
Also, just like some of Mike Pollock's best voice acting work as Eggman is in this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's only rivaled by what we got in Frontiers, I think.
Yeah, for how little he's in that.
Right.
Like, not to say, like, I hate when Eggman is portrayed as a comic character. Hell, a comical character. Hell, my favorite Robotnik is Long John Baldry.
He's the most comedic Eggman we've ever had.
He's just a walking fountain of memes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got out of the base, but security's really high. Let's see.
I have a challenge for anyone who's watching this playthrough all the way through, or at least Shadow Story all the way through. Keep a running tally and give us a total at the end of how many times you unintentionally see the cutscene models rigged so it looks like Shadow is staring at Rouge's tits. It happens more than once. I just want a total.
Also, Iron, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. Do you wear glasses on like normally, or?
I can answer that for you, but I'll leave it to him.
It's really Iron's.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm leaving it up to him to decide whether he wants to share that or not.
Yeah.
He says, I don't mind, go ahead, Ari. Yeah, he wears glasses IRL.
Okay. Just judging by what you said, Iron in chat, I was just like, glasses are just easier to put on. I mean, like, I haven't worn glasses in, like, I haven't had to wear glasses, let's say that, IRL since I was a kid, because my eyes just got better.
Yeah, same for me, but apparently they got worse again.
Ugh. For me, it was like, the only reason why I had to wear glasses for a period of time was because as a kid, I had that whole thing where it's like one eye was weaker than the other.
Right.
So I had to wear the whole eye patch bullshit. I hated those eye patches. They made me feel very uncomfortable. So because I didn't want to wear the damn eye patch, I was forced to wear glasses for a period of time. But eventually I was just like, we came up with a compromise where it was like, we just put the patch over one of the lenses on the glasses, and apparently that worked.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you want to wear eye patches? You would look like Big Boss, except you didn't know who the fuck Big Boss was at the time, but you should have. That's on you for not knowing. How dare 5 or 6 year old you not know who one of the best characters in Metal Gear is?
Okay, motherfucker. Listen here, motherfucker. I was like, look, it wasn't even that kind of eye patch, though. Like, if it were that eye patch, I wouldn't have cared. But
guys, I think we're stuck. There we go. Hello, robots. Hello.
It's just as usual.
They don't usually act like this. I've encountered a new bug.
Must have been a glitch.
This is what happens when... Welcome back, Nico.
Also, I heard what you guys were saying pre-stream, by the way, when I was leaving.
What were we saying pre-stream? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
You can't tell right now, but I'm narrowing my eyes at both
No, I'm
of you.
serious. I can't remember. My brain's in a fog today.
Well,
You basically got on JKR's case about when I told you guys the reason why I didn't make any food earlier because I was cozy in my bed.
Yeah, I was acting in your defense.
Thank you.
It was JKR who decided that it was an innuendo and decided to make it sexual.
Look.
I'm flattered, sir, but I'm taken.
Okay,
yeah, we've already got an unofficial throuple going on. We don't need a fourth.
Look, listen.
An unofficial quadruple? What the fuck?
Motherfuckers. What I specifically said, and I was calling out on Ari on this one. I said I would rather not knock Nico because I don't like him that way. That is exactly, those are the exact words that I said.
Yeah, I was not in. Yeah,
know.
you're the one who, like I said, you're the one who made it sexual.
Yeah, just like you made it sexual when I said I didn't.
Look, for all intents and purposes, JKR, I love you like a brother. That's literally it.
Yeah,
But we're not related by blood, Oni-chan.
Get your Alabama speak out of here, motherfucker.
Joke's on you. This isn't Alabama. This is Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee.
Let me guess. Memphis, Tennessee, these nuts.
No, I'm saying because we're playing Shadow Story tonight, so we're encountering Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Honestly, I should have asked Dan Green to sign it as Memphis, Tennessee, but I don't think...
oh, he's aware of the meme.
Here's the thing. I would have had him do that. Like, I would have had him sign it as Dan Green, Nephilis the Dark, and then underneath that, Memphis, Tennessee. But, you know, the meme didn't occur to me at the time, and I was struggling to, you know, make sure I had the funds to cover that. Because I kept adding shit onto it.
I just find it funny that Dan Green has apparently forgotten how to do the Mephiles voice, when the Mephiles voice is just Yami Yugi if he were a villain.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, Dan Green, no offense to the man, but I feel like he's not... I don't know if he's really got that much of a range.
Oh, he definitely does.
Oh.
Yeah, he voices both Yugis.
Now, I know he voices both Yugis, but, like, I feel like it's like there's not really anything else that I know him for that hasn't really just been either some sort of variation of his Yugi voices.
So what you're saying is Mephiles the Dark, aka Memphis, Tennessee, is basically Dan Green doing his Yami voice during the Orichalcos arc. Got you.
Yes.
Rescue you, nothing more.
Fine. With you, it's always business.
I saw her first.
Look, you all look. Both of you guys can have the bat. I'll keep vanilla. Thank you.
Look, just because you saw her first doesn't mean I can't have sloppy seconds.
So you are once again wanting to get with me and one other girl. Got it.
Motherfucker! That is not at all what I said or meant.
JKR, you set yourself up for that one. I'm sorry. I can't defend you on this one. I'm sorry. That one was a flank. But no,
Once again, we have to fight the egg Cerberus, but again, it's not a Cerberus, it's a hound.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now, though. Like I said before, you two and Furret can fight over Rouge the Bat. I'll take vanilla. I'm good where I stand.
God, the frame rate's really trangling along here, ain't it?
Okay, I know this ain't a Cerberus, but get on the Cerberus's back.
Get up on the Hydra's back! If I think about it, I don't think... Has there been an Egg Hydra yet? I can't remember. It might have been one of the bots in Sonic Rush. I can't remember.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Because we've had the Egg Dragoon, but no Egg Hydra that I know of.
Yeah, he's brought back the Egg Dragoon a surprising amount of times.
Yeah, in Green Hill. Yeah.
And we all, like, little factoid about its appearances between Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations. The one in Sonic Unleashed was a prototype. The one you fight in Sonic Generations for that area's boss fight is the completed version. Which is why it has so many more moves.
I see. So yeah, so the Egg Hydra has not officially been a thing. It has been, there have been concepts of it by fans.
Okay.
But, you know, nothing by Eggman himself.
Also, there's a little trick the Egg Cerberus pulls in this fight that he doesn't do in the fight with Sonic, which is like, on the third hit, he throws Shadow off his horn, and you have to homing attack it immediately to stay back on him. Otherwise, you get thrown off. He doesn't do that in Sonic's fight, so it's not one-to-one the same. Also, the fact that there's no area that does double damage, so you have to score all 4 hits.
So, in other words, a lot of the boss fights for Shadow, from what I've noticed when I played Shadow Story, is it's a little harder.
Like, this is the only boss fight that really differs in that way from how Sonic fights it. in Shadow's story. Because the rest is Shadow having either identical boss fights or his own boss fights. Oh, it's taking a nap. He's splooting.
And Shadow's feet have sunk into the snow.
I mean, there's a lot of snow here. It makes sense.
Yeah.
He is in White Acropolis, which makes me wonder what the hell the geography of the Kingdom of Soliana is. If it's a Venetian-style waterbound city that on one side has a jungle, on one side has a desert, and on one side has frozen snowy mountains.
Okay, one, you're questioning Sega's game logic, and second, Shadow getting his Jordans all, like, soggy.
To do my worst impression of Sonic Prime Shadow, because I haven't seen Sonic Prime past Season 1, they're Air shoes.
Oh,
right, so they're Air Jordans, Shadow.
Air Shadow.
Damn, he's figured me out.
Excuse me.
Joke's on you, joke's on you, Shadow. Your Jordans are fake.
You know his Jordans are fake because he had them 50 years before Jordans were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Soliana, the city of water. It has a constitutional monarchy, you know. The primary industries are tourism and crafting precision machinery.
Shadow just does not care.
Yeah, I do like the way Rouge is designed here. I just feel like this is one of the last times I think we actually got to see cleavage on her.
Yeah, they started like gradually toning her down over subsequent games.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a little.
Did her boobs just bounce, or is that just me?
I don't know. I don't think she has jiggle physics in this game. These models are known for being very stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Yeah, it's not Sonic Adventure 2 Battle where she's jiggly whenever she runs, whenever she stops running, whenever she does her victory animation. There's also a mod that lets you adjust the jiggle factor on her.
And damn Rouge, calm your tits, seriously.
Seriously, calm your tits. They're bouncing out of control. We could make like a perpetual motion energy machine out of your tits jiggling.
Rouge, respond.
Please, calm the calamity that is your memory.
Oh my god. Zordon Blitz, god damn it.
By the way, you want to see something weird in terms of the side quests?
What?
This side quest right here, where you have to like work with the gun soldier to capture the thieves' cars.
Okay.
Wait for it to load.
Loading.
You're just straight into it. You don't have that like cut to the character explaining what he already just told you, then another loading screen. You're just straight into it. No other side quest in the game is like this. So they could have done it this way. They chose not to. You gotta stop the thieves' cars by shooting them with rockets. You know, non-lethally stopping the thieves' cars.
What did they steal?
I wasn't paying attention. I ain't reading all that.
Probably, seeing how it is Soliana, probably a Ferrari.
I mean, well, these guys are not going to be too hard to catch. The two of them just crashed into each other because one spawned right in front of him.
I mean, it could be the Superman 64 part where you have to stop both cars from crashing into each other.
Yeah, by just throwing them at each other.
Look, listen. I gotta get me a Ferrari one of these days, and just put my my logo on it, and it's like, there.
It's a Ferrari egg.
Honestly, that sounds better. I was gonna say the egg
and then
Ferrari,
and then someone puts Sonic on your car.
Hedgehog?
Hedgehog!
Why did someone place that horrible hedgehog on my Ferrari?
I mean, we could just give him Jane Doe and he'll be happy.
I mean, if we're going by I Teach Vader's canon of Robotnik, he does like mice.
Oh no.
Oh no. Me and JKR had the same thought. We were like, no.
To the point where I Teach Vader made a whole compilation of every time that Robotnik says mice or something related to mice in his YouTube poops. And like 90% of the time he's talking about mice, it's just him clipping the word myself and cutting it down to mice.
Oh god.
Which, you know, creative use of audio editing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Soliana's gonna have traffic anytime soon. Did you see the speed limit signs? Yeah, you pointed that out in chat. The speed limit is 60 on a public street.
Hey.
Oh, well... No, there's a couple of roads in Illinois that allow you to go 60.
Apparently the thieves stole energy. He doesn't explain what he means by they stole our energy, but they stole their energy.
Energy.
Maybe I wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, Furt's not here, unfortunately, so we can't get him to play that.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm not shelling out more money for Discord
You're
Nitro
fine.
anymore.
You're fine, don't worry about it. Like I was telling Ari this, and it kind of makes me upset that eventually I am going to have to upgrade one of my consoles to something modern to be able to even like, well, for one, if they change up how Discord is to that other thing.
Yeah, Matrix.
And, yeah, Matrix. And I did research on the new Xbox system, and unfortunately, like, it's gonna probably have to be that or the PS5, but
Yeah.
my only issue is one, if I'm able to transfer to that new voice chat thing when they eventually do it,
Yeah.
and two, YouTube access. Other than that,
Right.
I've learned that the new Xbox has a bunch of new stuff for people who are blind,
Yep.
so they can play more games besides just fighting.
Yeah, I would say just get the Series S because since you're blind, you're not going to need like graphical fidelity.
Well, I already have a Series S. I'm talking about when the Helix comes out.
Oh, the Helix. Yeah, that's not gonna be for a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I know. My only concern is they are hinting, like, people are like guessing it's gonna probably be between $900 and $1,200.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's basically the way they're building it is
PC and a console.
Yeah, it's a gaming PC that has console functionality is what they're basically building it up as.
Yeah, and like I got no problem with that, but my issue is the price range, and it's just like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like-
got time for that.
Like, here's the thing, like, regardless, I'm probably gonna get it, but, because the only reason why is it has a lot more blind accessibility. Like, I gotta go with, whatever gives me a bit more, usage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like Microsoft, believe me, I'm literally angry with them with their current setup on their menu, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. You're kind of stuck.
Yeah, but I'm kind of stuck. Unless somehow Nintendo and Sony somehow, like, make it a lot more blind player accessible, almost on the same level as Microsoft, I'm kind of locked. So
Yeah.
there's no choice on my end.
It's diabolical is what it is.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's not even delightfully devilish. Also, I just noticed that when Shadow skates, his feet are sinking into the ground here.
Oh no.
I told you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't check the map because there's only a mini map. Don't you just love that?
Yeah.
trying to remember. There's like a thingamafucker I have to do to get to the place and do the thing. It's this away, I think. Because the next stage is Kingdom Valley. Here we go.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
For
lovely.
For sure, for sure.
There we go. That's what I had to do.
Look, Kingdom Valley is okay, but like I said before, Silver Story with Kingdom Valley just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No hate to any Silver fans out there. It's just no.
Yeah. People are hoping that, like, if they do another one of these, like, character-focused years for Sonic Celebrations, that Silver is next, just because he hasn't really gotten to do much since Sonic 06.
Yeah, and hopefully they fix things.
Yeah. Give him something to actually do in a story for once. Watch it be that they adapt one of the greatest Silver stories of all time. The one that Dubas Goobas made, where he went back in time to try and get the lottery numbers, but he mistook a 1 for an 8 and got it wrong. And Mephiles is like, nah, I can't send you back any further. Everyone gets one trip. And Blaze is still... and, like, Mephiles takes him back to his horrific post-apocalyptic fire and golf future. Blaze stays behind because the reason she stayed behind was so she could, go chill out in the Himalayas.
Yeah, fair.
And if anyone knows that reference, oh boy.
It looks like you need to find
Spoilers, it's a reference to that Hottest Sonic Females video, where one of the reasons that Guptil89 says that Blaze is so hot is because of her fire powers. She could chill in the Himalayas and not even get cold.
Yeah, there's only one problem with that.
And that is?
Canonically, Blaze is afraid of heights.
Oh, yeah.
She just like me for real, right down to not having titty. Yes, I will bully Blaze for that. She's
Yeah,
so high
she
and
will-
mighty, she needs to be put in her place.
Yeah, and then she'll just light you on fire.
Joke's on you. I don't fear death.
I know. You may not fear death, nor can you die. However, you can still suffer.
I'm trying to think of a way to spin this, but I'm drawing a blank.
Did I actually win an argument for once?
For chance.
Here you go.
Yeah, it's weird that Rouge fights entirely using bombs in this game when it was established that her fighting style is based on kicks.
I think it's more along the side of they're trying to capitalize on her being a gun agent, so more like special ops type of gameplay.
It's even weirder that Tails can only fight using dummy ring bombs. He can't even use his tail swipe.
I think the only time he ever used his tails were in Sonic Adventure and Sonic Advance.
Yep. Like, he's been the tech guy in a few games, but, like, dummy ring bomb specifically is a weird choice.
Yeah. Though I will say this, in Sonic Boom, I do love the fact he gets, like, an electric whip.
And you're going to hear that, here you go, a lot, because the charged up, like, spam of bombs is the only attack worth using.
Fair enough.
Here you go.
Then again, to be fair, not a lot of the extra characters have, like, a whole lot of abilities to use.
Yeah, except for Blaze, she has a surprising amount of moves. For a character that you only get to play as, like,
In Sonic,
a couple times in the whole game. She's not even there for the
Dude,
finale.
Listen, she has a fucking screen nuke in Sonic Rush. Like, God forbid.
I mean, in this game specifically, they give her, like, way more
Yeah.
versatility than any other side character.
Place like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, she's also Sonic, but a fire cat
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a sense, but just minus the homing attack.
Does she have a fiery personality? Does she have a burning, is she a hunka burning love?
Are you
She's
cheating
going-
on Rouge?
No, I'm trying to piss off the cat.
Oh.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm antagonizing the cat.
Of course you are, and you know what happens when you antagonize the cat. You get the claws.
If she, since she canonically has a car thanks to the Sonic Racing games, does that mean she has a pussy wagon?
The utter
You know,
disappointment in my voice right now.
I was just gonna tell you, Nico, don't answer that. Just ignore it.
You see, the problem with that is if I don't even acknowledge it, it's just gonna bother me for the rest of the evening.
And even if you don't acknowledge it, my response is just going to be, I'm not hearing a no.
Let's get going. There's a hover vehicle over there. Press the
Oh boy, time to play the roulette wheel with how this thing lands. There we go. Because the physics are so fucked in this game, you can land upside down off of that first jump and then just instantly die.
Oh, jeez.
It's part of the reason why so many people get stuck at Kingdom Valley in Shadow Story. Because if this thing flips over, you're just screwed. Guys, my sense of direction is kicking in again. I'm lost. There we go.
God damn it. Ari, how many times I gotta tell you to go that way?
I don't know. How many times is it going to take for me to actually listen to you on anything?
I think the question is, how long is it going to take for you to listen to any of us, seeing as though you just do fuck all and literally just get lost out of spite?
Yes. And I don't get lost out of spite. I've never even met Spite. I don't think she would give me the time of day. Plus, I haven't watched all that much of her stuff.
Oh my god.
Come on, come back here, Eagle. Here we go. Here we go.
Look, at least it's the eagle, not the owl from Mario 64.
Yeah. Who's there?
Oh,
I have to read that in the same voice that Joel read it in when he was doing crowd control Mario 64, and they got him like locked into a loop of the owl saying, "Who's there?" over and over without him being able to move.
Oh no.
Also, I feel like if you and Vinesauce Joel, or also known as Varg Skeletor, were to talk, like, you would have some stuff to, like, bond over, given that he's also a type 1 diabetic.
Probably, yeah.
Like, he views it as karma because there was, like, this one kid, in his, like, elementary school days who was diabetic that he made fun of, and then he got type 1 diabetes.
Yeah, the difference between me and him though on this one is I got mine from a side effect of ADHD medication that attacked my pancreas and literally turned all the white blood cells against it.
I don't think he said, like, you know, how exactly he got his.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm already used to people like asking me about it at this point. Like, I don't care. People know how I got it.
Like, he shares, like, bits and pieces of, like, his daily life and some of his childhood on stream sometimes. And it sounds like he was, like, the weirdest kid.
Yeah, I mean, we actually could, me and him would actually probably get along.
He's the same age as me, just a couple months younger.
Yeah.
And he enjoys retro games more than modern games. Like, he's a savant at retro games. He can beat a lot of, like, hard NES stuff really easily, but he struggles with modern games.
No, I definitely can relate with Vine Sauce, definitely.
Specifically Vine Sauce and Joel, because there's...
Yeah,
Vine
Joel.
Sauce used to be a collective, but it's not active anymore. So, like, Joel and Vinny are the only ones who still use the Vine Sauce branding.
Yeah, Joel, I could definitely see myself getting along with pretty well.
If any of you have ever heard of the VTuber Limalicious, also known as Limes or Limu, she's a former Vine Sauce member and still collabs with Vinny.
Oh, okay.
She's like the only person from Vine Sauce that was an unironic Sonic fan. Whereas everyone else either hated Sonic or just memed on Sonic. And, she also, like, you would never guess that she was British from the way she speaks, because she puts on a very convincing American accent whenever she's talking to people online, including on her streams.
Oh, okay.
She's also known to be a little gremlin, even though she's not a gremlin, she's a ferret.
Ferrets can be gremlins. I mean, just look at Nerdy Furret. He is also a gremlin.
Yeah. Like, one of the things that she has the vocal capability to do that she does to freak people out who are new to her streams is, she can make herself sound like a little kid.
Oh, God.
She calls it her 12-year-old voice, I think. I haven't seen much of Limes, apart from, like, collabs she's done with Vinny.
Yeah.
And then there's Rev. No one talks about Rev anymore. I don't know if he's even still active.
What's his story?
He was another former Vine Sauce member. Had, like, a friendly rivalry with Joel. But that mainly boiled down to, like, them battling over each other's stereotypes, because Rev is from Texas, and Joel is from Sweden.
Yeah.
And, Rev's, like, thing that he was known for doing on streams was streaming, like, those bootleg Flash games. Like, you know, the ones that are, like, dress up this character, and it's got all the, like, weird fetishy stuff in it. He would stream those.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
We're getting close to the extraction point.
Hey, Cloud Sato. Time to test my Atelier Ryza import. I hope it works, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yep.
I've never played any of the Atelier games. I don't know anything really about them, but I'm familiar with the brand just through, like, you know, being a weeb that's into niche JRPGs like Neptunia. Of course, that's going to come out.
Yeah, I've never heard of, I heard of Neptunia, I just never heard of,
Atelier.
yeah, Atelier, no, I've never heard of it.
It's a long-running JRPG series. That's all I know about it.
Okay.
I gotta hope I can do English on them. If you want to try it out, I'd start with the Arlen trilogy. Duly noted. I've also, just, as a thing to potentially look forward to on streams, I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone and play some Souls-likes. And through a friend of mine that has a friend that's an expert on Souls-likes, they've given me a recommendation for a good, beginner Souls-like, given that I've struggled to the point that I've hit a brick wall with both Sekiro and Dark Souls. So, potentially look forward to, a newcomer's stream of Elden Ring in the future.
10 years ago.
I played the hell out of Elden Ring.
I heard a prototype energy engine failed.
With the Tales series counts a niche RPG like Neptunia. Not as niche, but I would still call it niche because it doesn't have that, universal, worldwide brand recognition that something like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy does.
After their eternal sun god.
Yeah.
Doctor.
It's been a
This is a
while.
beautiful angle right here. Getting some straight, getting a nice look at her from up above.
Hand back the scepter of darkness you took from me.
Oh god, of course. But no, Elden Ring's really, really fun.
Target acquired.
World's slowest moving rocket. Eggman, if you didn't want the scepter to be dropped, then you shouldn't have used the punch feature. You should have used the grab feature.
I think he was trying to, but apparently,
He fumbled.
Also, I love that it shatters a good second and a half after it hits the ground. It doesn't even shatter, it just sends out a shockwave.
Shadow.
The model is still intact.
yeah.
Oh boy, here he comes. Best villain.
Hold back! Hold back! Hold back!
I am Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm part lizard. Welcome to my gamer pad.
Is he tilted at the towers?
Also, Mephiles' theme is just so good. Back when I was making a Brigimon Frontier, I was going to use Mephiles' theme song for Duskmon.
That'd been cool.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Oh, how ironic fate can be.
I would never have believed I would be resurrected through your shade.
There's a detail of
Thank you, Shadow.
Mephiles' animations that I didn't notice until a more recent playthrough, a year or so ago, of this game, which is that, in the cutscenes, they show that, the spot where, in the pre-rendered cutscene at the end of Shadow's story, they show that,
Mephiles.
Mephiles' muzzle where his mouth would be still moves, even though he doesn't have a mouth. It kinda does that here, too. It's just very hard to notice.
What?
Yeah.
Forget me?
Yeah.
Much to your shadow. Oh, yes. What you gave to me, I now...
Being honest, I thought Memphis stole his shadow. He doesn't steal his shadow, he just merges with his shadow and duplicates that to make his form. That's why he's off-colored. Also, just blink out of existence, no, teleportation effect. Just delete from the scene.
I mean, honestly, I can kind of see that being an actual feature where it's I know this was not intended originally, but I think in the context of the scene it could work. Where it's he's literally a fucking he's literally one half of a fucking god. So
Teleported to another.
it would make sense that he's able to just
Well, let's find out where.
and
Yeah,
Nico.
as Iron said, it just needs the from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. He might have disconnected.
Who is he?
Yeah.
There he is.
You good, Nico?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I'm in. I've pinpointed our location. It's.
Nico, the line is, can you hear me now? Good.
God,
Now.
What's
God damn it.
What's funny is that That commercial was supposed to show how, like, you can get a Verizon signal everywhere, but being a longtime Verizon user, it just goes to show how you keep having to ask if you can be heard when you're on Verizon.
Yeah.
Don't know what that's like. I use T-Mobile.
It appears we've gone through time.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've used Sprint, I've used AT&T. I don't think I've ever used T-Mobile or Verizon.
Depending on when this database was last updated. Well,
But yeah, is my mic working?
we've
Yeah.
arrived in the
Yep.
future.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because Xbox has been having a massive fit as of late.
Time.
His power feels very similar to my own chaos control. But
We still need a running tally of how many loading screens we come across. Looks like Shadow's
somebody should
secretly a
get-
samurai because now he has to return to the past and undo the feature that is Memphis/Iblis.
Boy, do I feel dizzy.
Gotta go back. Gotta go back. Back to the past.
Are we?
My name isn't Jack.
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
I love
I can
how
already-
like I just love how disproportionate Rouge's hands are to the rest of her body.
Yeah.
Knuckles right now just thinking what... Sorry, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
No one was saying anything.
far removed from our own.
No, I thought, like, I heard JKR was going to say something, and I thought I cut
No,
him
he
off.
didn't.
Yeah.
I was going to say Knuckles be like, God damn, this woman's out to do something again.
Some nerve dropping us here.
I have no time for this.
He is kind of like that in this story where he's, like, very, like, angry towards her for no good reason.
This requires a
And, like, this is the last time for, like, a good decade that we see their, like, kind of tsundere relationship with each other. Because they don't interact with each other anymore after this.
shadow.
Oh jeez.
Looks like we need to work together.
Outside of, like, comics.
Oh yeah.
Like, games-wise, Rouge barely gets to appear, and when she does, she is, like, doing her own thing separate from Knuckles. They do not interact.
Yeah. Like the idea was that she was supposed to be the female Team Dark version of Knuckles.
Yeah, and that, like, she was supposed to be a sort of... the closest thing to a love interest for Knuckles, whereas, like, the way it ended up playing out was more people in the fandom shipped her with Shadow because that's who she's always around and has a deeper bond with. And then Sega saw that as like, no, we gotta undo that. They're not romantically interested, they're not even friends. They just work strictly for business. Like, Team Dark is not a thing, even though we've clearly made it a thing. It's just them working together. They have no connections outside of that.
Let's be real. Rouge would just mix business with pleasure.
Yeah,
Oh, agreed.
by the way, since we're in Crisis City, let me just, put the camera at the right angle. Chow Garden, next exit.
Why do you attack me like this?
Why does Sonic Team attack us like this? That means the Chow Garden exists in this hellish future.
Or what's
Zool-
left of it does.
Zool, did you light the entire city on fire? Were you just pissed off at every other Chow and karate?
No, that was Iblis. I had
probably.
nothing to do with it.
God damn it.
Also, was a ninja gremlin have to do with anything post-apocalyptic?
I was talking about the my Dark Chow Zool, but okay.
Oh, because there's also a platforming mascot from Europe called Zool, who is a ninja gremlin from the nth dimension.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was supposed to be a mascot for the Amiga, but found more since the Amiga really only caught on in Europe. He's more known outside of Europe for his games on Super Nintendo and Jaguar, which were ports of the Amiga games. Sort of like how, like, you know that you might have seen various YouTubers cover a shitty platforming game for the Super Nintendo called Oscar. That's a port of an Amiga platformer called Oscar that was another attempt at making a mascot for the Amiga. That's one of the cool things about the Amiga, from what I've seen, is that unless you were doing, like, super graphically intensive games or, like, point-and-click adventures, it was pretty easy to port games back from the Amiga to Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Also, how many lives do you have left?
9.
Okay.
So what are you, a cat all of a sudden?
It all comes back to Blaze.
It all comes back. No, you know what cat platforming mascot starts with 9 lives?
Bubsy.
It all comes back to Bubsy.
So what you're saying is Shadow is Bubsy confirmed, therefore Bubsy is the ultimate life form.
Yes, Bubsy is the ultimate life form. How else do you think he keeps coming back from the dead?
Look, guys, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? I hope the paycheck was good for Rob Paulson to voice Bubsy for that brief period. Given that he hated working on Bubsy, he knew Bubsy was a shit character.
Yeah.
Like, he said it's only one of 2 roles he's ever done that he actively regrets doing, but he doesn't regret the paycheck he got for it.
Must have been good then.
The other character he regrets voicing was Coconut Fred from the Kids WB show Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island.
Oh god, I remember that show.
The way he's talked about it on his podcast, he says everyone who was on the voice cast knew that it was just a blatant ripoff of SpongeBob.
Yeah, and not a very good one either.
Although, there is one episode of Coconut Fred in particular. By the way, Coconut Fred is partly lost media now, because it never got a home release.
Honestly, good.
Just so you know, there is a lost media search for fucking Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island. It's English dub, at least, because, the Spanish version is fully archived. But, there is an episode that's a big satire of video games, and in particular, it's a satire of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, God.
Right down to Coconut Fred being dressed as Cloud and the watermelon guy being dressed as Sephiroth. So, that was, like, interesting for the time, because you look at, like, video game-centered episodes of that era, and it's all based around, like, you know, Donkey Kong or Pac-Man or things like that. Yeah. And then you get this show in, like, the early to mid-2000s, and it's doing 90s stuff instead of 80s stuff. Late 90s stuff, to be specific. Hey, Shadow Dragon.
Hey, Shadow.
Shadow showed up for Shadow's part. Do with this information what you will. Been playing Expedition 33 and it's good. I would hope it's good with how many fucking awards it's won. Shadow, where the fuck did you get a missile-equipped hang glider from in the post-apocalyptic future? I got it from the hole.
Oh my god.
The hole's on fire now, just like everything else.
Global warming.
Global warming? No!
With the way Crisis City is, it might as well be global warming.
I mean, it technically is global warming. The globe has been warmed.
Okay, I regret this, but Crisis City is just basically California in Silver's future.
Yeah. Iron says, I'm guessing the orb from the hole is also on fire. Yeah, everything's on fire, including the orb and the space octopus.
Like, honestly, what do you think? What do you think caused the fire in the hole?
I mean, even the stage is on fire.
Fire in the hole.
I mean, it could be more on fire.
Don't
give Iblis ideas.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't know if Iblis is capable of, like, sentient thought, but don't give him ideas.
Well, seeing how easy it is to actually kick his ass, probably not.
It's a good thing that the gas hasn't run out in this thing in 400 years.
Nah, Crisis City's on fire because Blaze is upset that you keep roasting her.
She was tired of being roasted, so instead she roasted the entire world.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Blaze existing in this specific future, I really wish we could, like, get some stories centered in, like, Silver's post-apocalyptic fire-ridden future. Just because, like, think about what the societal implications of, like, a person who's trying to save the world that has fire powers when it's a fire monster destroying the world exists. Like, does she face any prejudice? Is she treated like some sort of, like, hellspawn for being born with fire powers?
Okay, now you're just getting philosophical here.
I'm not talking philosophy. I'm talking about, like, I want to see what the society is like, what's left of society is like in Silver's future, and, like, if he and Blaze are treated as outcasts, or if they're, like, you know, revered as the only ones who can save the world. Because the only two people we see in this future, apart from Mephiles and people that were sent here, are Silver and Blaze.
Okay, to be fair, I don't know if you're being philosophical or if you were being serious at the time. 9 times out of 10.
I am being serious. That would make for an interesting story of, like, you know, since the world's on fire, and it's a fire monster that's ravaging the world and sending his fire monster minions to attack cities, probably. It's like, one of the people that's trying to save the world is another fire user. Think about that. Would that be... That when you think about that, it would be the equivalent of, like, yes, this person with, like, devil powers is trying to stop Satan. Given that Iblis is a name for Satan in Arabic.
Oh.
I just think it's a cool story detail that they just did not explore in any media. Or it's a potential for cool stories that they just haven't explored, because they never do stories set in the future that Silver and Blaze come from after that.
Well, Silver's 30th anniversary is coming up. 20th anniversary is coming up, so maybe possibility.
Yeah, then again, the anniversary years don't always have to... The character anniversaries haven't always had to line up with their debuts, which I appreciate. Like, the Year of Shadow was not Shadow's, like, milestone anniversary year. It was more so because there were a lot of Shadow-related projects coming out in the same year that they decided to do a year-long celebration of Shadow. And given that we're probably not going to be getting a big game thing this year for the 30th anniversary at this rate, because, like,
My precious
either it would have to be announced in nearly finished state, or it would be, like, released next year or something. You know, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with not getting a milestone anniversary big project game this year, so we don't have another Sonic 06 situation 20 years later.
Yeah.
But, like, a year of Silver could be cool, just so we could, like, you know, get a new gameplay take on him. Because, like, outside of Sonic Rivals and racing games and, like,
to create this
Olympic games, Silver hasn't been playable in, like, a mainline game since Sonic 06.
This is Rouge. Understood.
I'd like to see how they adapt his gameplay to work with how Sonic as a series currently
Sonic and his
plays.
friends have found something too.
Yeah, in my opinion, with Silver, like, it would be nice to get him to be playable, like, legitimate playable again. They would just have to tweak, like, a few things on how he does things, because Sonic and Shadow are, like, a little more high speed, a little more action, whereas Silver is, like, a lot of puzzles and,
Like, I could see them making a more puzzle platforming focused game with him, but also instead of solely relying on, like, you know, environmental objects as ammo for his attacks, I could see them sort of like how his boss fight is in Sonic Generations, where he has, like, psychic projectile attacks he can fire.
Treasure hunter. Unlike a certain
Yeah.
Echidna
I could see him being a projectile fighter rather than getting up close and personal.
Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah.
well, yeah, he's a psychokinetic hedgehog. I don't think people with psychokinesis can actually fight hand-to-hand unless,
If you don't like it,
unless there's, like, a way they could do it, but...
be kidding.
Don't be late.
Like, there's his unique abilities compared to Sonic and Shadow leave a lot of potential for, like, really differentiating his gameplay from Sonic and from how Sonic plays.
Yeah.
I'd just like to see them do a second shot at that, because they haven't really done that.
Well, I mean, hey, anything's possible.
Yeah. Imagine a Xenoverse for Sonic. I imagine Silver could be the head of that. Yeah, he could be like the Xeno Trunks of
Oh god.
a Sonic Xenoverse type story.
So basically you would have a bunch of OCs running around like it's an MMO in a
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, Silver is basically just Future Trunks, and Future Trunks from Z is the one that became Xeno Trunks, so... But that just leaves the question of who would be the Supreme Kai of Time, and would she also be an adorable short stack? Let's face it, the Supreme Kai of Time is just going to be Vanilla the Rabbit, and it turns out this whole time she's had time travel powers, which is why she never ages and stays beautiful forever.
Look, to be fair, one, I would love that, but two, it would make sense because, again, Cream has Penance Stare, and she is also overpowered, plus Big the Cat and her team up a lot, so...
It would explain why she's the one character everyone fears and respects, even Shadow.
Yep.
And it all starts with Shadow being tasked to babysit Cream, so he tries to teach her how to use a gun.
Look, let's be real. That small rabbit, like, knocked out all of Eggman's machines with just one chow. Does she really need a gun?
Well, if it was the Omo Chow gun from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, well, fair, but I'm saying, like, literally, Eggman has every right to fear that chow. That chow would just murder everything.
Next time they do a Twitter takeover, which they haven't done one in a bit,
Yeah.
we need to ask, like, some Cream and Vanilla related questions, just to, depending on who's present. You know Eggman's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Hey, just ask Eggman, how did he feel when he got his ass handed to him by a chow?
Yeah. How'd you feel when all of your greatest inventions yet got destroyed by Cream's Chow? And see, like, what they come up with for a response for him being afraid of that little demon. You're saying, JKR?
I was just saying, it's like, I'm still seeing this whole hashtag trend going around even on Blue Sky about replacing Mike Pollock as Eggman.
Yeah, but that's a thing for another. I don't want to get into that on stream.
I'm not going to get into it here. I'm just going to say, it's like, let's just say it's really starting to annoy me that I keep seeing it. And I'll leave it at that. Because honestly, I like Mike Pollock. I think he's a good Eggman.
Like, I'm on the fence about it, I'll say that much. Like, I don't think they necessarily need to replace Mike Pollock, but if they were to, I would be open to it.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I'd be fine with it if they were to, like, you know, recast Eggman eventually. Because, I mean, like, Mike Pollock has been voicing Eggman since,
2003.
What? So, yeah, so that's a long time to be voicing the same character.
Yeah, I mean, Charles Martinet did Mario's voice for like 30 years, I want to say.
About 30 years, yeah.
Which is ironic because, yeah, I guess that is a bit of irony. When I was playing Mario Party with a few friends, they're asking me, I told them, like, look, the day I retire is the day Charles Martinet retires as Mario. And around that time, I lost my vision, so,
wow.
Ouch. I gotta say, I kind of shot myself in the foot on that one.
And then Charles Martinet did retire as Mario.
Yeah, I remember. It was around the time when I was just starting to go blind, and then I heard about this, and I'm just like, damn, that actually saddens me, because Charles was like my childhood, man.
Yeah. Like, I was actually lucky to meet him at Collecticon back in 2024. Got him to sign my copy of Super Mario Sunshine! Hee-hee!
Oh, nice.
Because it was like, that was my Mario game growing up.
Mine, aside from the Mario Brothers for NES and Mario RPG and all the other ones, Mario 64... No, actually, no. It was Super Mario RPG and Mario 64 that I was very attached to.
I don't think I have physical copies of the Mario games I grew up with anymore. But I know if I were to get a chance to meet him, and I had the funds to get 2 things signed, I would track down physical copies of 2 things for him to sign. One would be, because I have to get a Mario thing signed by him, I would track down at least a box. Even if it doesn't have the game, I would track down the box for Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, like the original GameCube, yeah. I would that'd be one game I want to get him to sign as well.
Because, like, as iconic as his performance as Mario is, Luigi is my favorite character.
Yeah, I love Mario as a character. Like, he is one of my all-time favorite characters, but I will say this. Luigi's Mansion is my all-time favorite Mario game, if you were going to consider that. Because, like, God, it was so good. Like, you could replay it over and over again and always find something new.
And also because, like, the GameCube was my first Nintendo console that wasn't a handheld.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Luigi's Mansion was the first game I got for it. And it was, like, my first exposure to Mario, really. Because I didn't have any of the Mario games on Game Boy until after that. And the only one I did have was Mario Brothers Deluxe.
Yeah, ironically enough, when I was younger, when I actually got a GameCube, I got 3 games with it. Luigi's Mansion, Smash Bros. Melee, and Rogue Squadron.
Oh, cool. So
And,
the holy trinity of launch Windows games.
And yeah, I played a lot of Melee, and I played a little bit of Rogue Squadron, but I played a lot more Luigi's Mansion, and I beat that game on New Year's Eve that same year. But here's the thing. I played it in my basement while it was dark when I got to the final boss. I was terrified.
Like, Luigi's
'cause
Mansion never scared me, but, like, it was just a fun, spooky game. Like,
It is a fun, spooky game, but the thing that terrified me was when Bowser's head got blown off.
oh yeah, I can see that, you know, doing
And
some-
it was like floating around with like no pupils. I was like, okay, Nintendo. Right, cool. Also, the fact I just love King Boo as a villain, like.
Yeah, King Boo in
Straight
that
up.
game in particular was so fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially since the fact that, considering all the powers he actually has, he's pretty OP.
Yeah, he's a reality warper.
Yeah. But no,
Also, I
Definitely-
prefer, this is probably
Yeah.
not the hottest take, but I prefer the art style, like, when it comes to the ghosts for Luigi's Mansion 1 over what they did with 2 and 3. They look like the ghosts of Mario
Yeah.
characters rather than just their own separate species.
Well, yeah, because in Luigi's Mansion, another good thing I love about it, whenever you caught the ghosts in your Game Boy Horror, you had like a Pokedex that explained like when they died and how did they die.
Yeah, whereas the ghosts in I haven't played Dark Moon, but I have
Yeah.
played part of 3. The ghosts in 3 are just more so like
Yeah.
they're just kind of guys. They're more like Danny Phantom ghosts, where it's like, from what I gather, they're more like Danny Phantom ghosts in that they're not like the spirits of deceased people. They're like just a creature that exists as its own species rather than being a spirit of
Go ahead.
someone.
I was going to say, look, I played through all 3 games, and I'm going to tell you this right now. 2 and 3 were okay. I liked them as games, but the original is the one I always went back to. Because, again, with Swanky Box, YouTuber who did a lot of, like, Luigi's Mansion, like, deep dives, and Beta 64. That game has a lot of stuff you can re-look at. There's even like some lost elements you can see that were like planned for the game in there.
Yeah.
And I will say this, there was one other portrait ghost in that game that terrified me as a concept, but I loved so much, and that was Bogmire.
Oh, Bogmire, yeah.
It's like they said, according to his thing, it said he wasn't a ghost. He was the figment of the mansion's fear and despair, meaning he was a cemetery shadow, meaning he never died.
Yep.
And there's a lot of like fan speculation saying like, which is an interesting theory I love, that he was the one that murdered the entire family, like through illness and depression.
And
which
but,
made
like,
it even more terrifying.
Hang on.
one of the things
Check
I
my
would give.
tune.
What?
Am I buzzing at all or anything?
No.
No, you're fine.
Good. My mic fell off its stand, so I had to put it back up.
Yeah, I heard
You'll
that.
Sorry.
But
Hurt my back for like 1 second. The next thing I know, I was like, ow!
but yeah, the one thing would be Luigi's Mansion. The other thing, more so as one, an appreciation of his work outside of Mario, and two, as like a sort of a inside joke for me specifically, a copy of Grossology for PC.
Chaos Emerald.
Oh no.
It's funny you should say that. I actually did ask him about that when I saw him, and he's surprised that somebody knew about that.
Yeah. Like, I want to continue with that. Like, get a copy of Grossology signed by him, because he voices a couple characters in there. Hey, Lulu.
Hey, Lulu.
Hey, hun. But
Time to fight the Iblis tapeworm.
Oh, fun. But no, definitely, definitely Luigi's Mansion would be a very fun game to stream, seeing as you could actually get through the entire game in one stream, so it's like not even long. And it would just be like a fun game just to do.
Yeah.
Plus, I really want to have you experience the
European Hidden Mansion.
Oh yeah, the true hard mode.
Yeah. I also want to stream the European version of Wario World, because that has the extended boss fight against the final boss.
Yes, that too. I would love. I mean, both are on the Switch 2's GameCube thing, so.
Yep.
Which, in my opinion, I'm not gonna lie to you, sounds like a really good deal, since a lot of those GameCube games are very expensive.
Yeah. Like, especially one of the first things they put on there being Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Notoriously one of the hardest GameCube games to get a hold of.
Yeah, I had a copy of that game, but like a dumbass, I sold it to a friend. Like, I sold it to a friend and I didn't know the actual value of it. But I did play through it, and I love the Black Knight in that game. He is my all-time favorite, like, antagonist and character.
As far as, like, future additions to the Switch GameCube library, apart from the obvious one of Pokemon Coliseum that they have to do, they announced it. Yeah, I'll hydrate. Hydration achieved. But I'm interested to see, like, they put the GameCube version of Wind Waker on there as one of the first titles, instead of doing Wind Waker HD as a Switch release. But when it comes to Twilight Princess, are they going to do a port of Twilight Princess HD? Given that that sort of does the best of both worlds of GameCube and Wii versions of Twilight Princess, or are they just going to put the GameCube version of Twilight Princess on there, which would be interesting given that that's the version the least amount of people played back in the day.
See, that is the one I mainly played, even though I had both Wii and GameCube versions. But in my opinion, if I'm going to be honest, HD has a lot of good quality of life stuff, plus a lot of extra things you can actually do in the game. But in my opinion, I say they should release the original, because here's the thing. We have Twilight Princess HD, yes, not on Switch, but we do. It would also be a nice way for people who haven't played the original, like, GameCube Twilight Princess to actually see the original source material.
Yeah. I do hope that we get, like, Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD on there in some form, just so those aren't trapped on the Wii U anymore. Because those are, like, the last big Wii U exclusives that are still trapped there.
Yeah, one game I really want them to put on there that I know they'll do eventually, like they have to, is Mario Party 4.
Yeah, they have to continue with the Mario Party stuff.
Like, here's the thing. I love the hell out of Mario Party 4, which, by the way, Lulu, 500 coins. Yeah, thank you for all that.
I also want to throw in, like, you obviously know, and the stream knows, that I don't have much experience with Mario Party outside of what I've played with you guys on stream. Mario Party 4 is the one that I played back in the day. I rented it from Blockbuster when I was sick.
Yes, I rented it as well, and then eventually I, like, bought it, but I had 2 high school friends sleep over because, well, 3 friends sleep over because of New Year's Eve, and one of the games I had was Mario Party 4.
See, I never got
all night playing through the whole
I never
weekend.
got to play it with friends because, you know, I was renting it while I was sick, so I just played the single player mode.
The single player mode is a lot of fun, I will say this, especially since there is one thing I love that they did from Mario Party 3 onward. They added, like, a final boss.
You got greedy, so get good.
Okay, Lulu, listen. Just because I had 4 stars and 500 coins and I thought I could be sneaky and take the rest of your 100 doesn't mean you have to rub it in. Yeah, I was greedy. I owned my mistake. And you know what? Guess what? You were 500 coins richer.
Yeah, you shouldn't be rubbing it in, Lulu. You should be rubbing it out. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And then I'm just anticipating her joining the call to yell at me.
I'm gonna Ari, I will say this though. Ari, I'm gonna say this though. Oh god. I was gonna say, I do miss playing the Mario Party Superstars with you and Lulu though. I really do. Those were fun games, and I'm gonna be honest, the first time we fought each other, I would have won if I wasn't greedy, because my goal was I was gonna go for the giant boo on Horrorland and take everyone's stars and just be like, okay, I'm gonna try for content and see if I can get an absolute victory. Oh, it backfired.
Yep.
It fucking backfired hard. I'm like, yep, that's what happens.
You know what I need to sit you down to have you listen to sometime? And I swear this is not like me trying to damage your brain again. This is just like, yeah, Lulu's here. Hello.
Hi, Lulu.
Oh dear, since that bit message didn't go off, Nico, still, get good.
Yeah, get good. Yeah, I could say the same about you with Pikachu, with your Pikachu.
You and your Mario.
Look, it's not my fault that I was able to 2v1 both you and my friend on the N64 Smash Brothers. It is not my fault.
Ladies. Ladies, you're both beautiful.
JKR's done the impossible. He's made me flat.
Wow. But no, honestly, if you're able to come out in everything goes according to Keikaku in May, or like sometime when me, you, JKR, and Lulu are all together, I need to see if I can play you guys in Mario Party without my vision. I want to test this.
Yeah, not factoring like online bullshit into it.
No, like legit, same room, 4 controllers, a pizza, some drinks, and just going at it like it's like it's 1999, 2000.
Hey Manilin, welcome back.
Hello.
Hope your drive back wasn't too bad.
Another game I would love to see them put to the GameCube online is the Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Adventure 2 battles.
Yeah, like I would just like some modern good versions of Sonic Adventure DX, Sonic Adventure 2, and just like that whole era of Sonic 3D platformers, because like Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Adventure 2 haven't been ported to modern platforms since the PS3 360 era, and the only ways you can play them on modern platforms is on PlayStation, you have to stream them, and on Xbox you can play them through backwards compatibility, but those are bad versions, and you can't even play them at all on Switch.
Yeah. Also another thing about the GameCube version of Sonic Adventure 2 being superior. Sonic Advance, there were Chow eggs that were locked that you could not normally get.
Yeah.
And I remember getting an Onyx egg back then. I grinded out so many rings. It took forever.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking at you. Yes, I'm looking at you, Egg Rocket Zone, you piece of shit.
Like, one thing about putting those online, on Switch Online, is, like, figuring out what the hell they're gonna do with the built-in connectivity feature to Game Boy Advance, given that standee is there in all the Chow Gardens.
Yeah, also,
unless they were to just do another port based on the more recent ports, but make it for Switch, and not release it as part of GameCube Online.
Another GameCube game I want on there, and I might get laughed at for this, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I played the hell out of that game, especially the Game Boy Advance, because I loved like the RPG style of the game.
Yeah. I mean, you're not getting laughed at for that. There's a big fandom for the Game Boy versions of the Mario Golf and Mario Tennis games because they're golf and tennis RPGs that are like actually really good.
I'm gonna say this right now. You want to know the dumbest name, but it's also very clever in that game as one of the rivals?
What?
There is a guy named it's Geneyyus.
Genius.
And his name, yep. And I'm like, as soon as I finally figured it out, because I kept mispronouncing it, I'm like, I finally learned this, and I hate it. Wow.
I mean, it also makes sense that those versions would be good RPGs because they're made by Camelot, and you know what else Camelot's known for?
What?
Shining Force.
Yep. Also, I already know this is probably going to get on there, even though we have Ultimate. I'm pretty sure they're going to put Melee on there.
Yeah.
It would be a crime if they didn't.
I mean, they still haven't put the original Smash on there.
Yeah, that too. I mean, but Melee, in my opinion, like, I loved the adventure mode in that game, just for the sheer fact it was a side-scroller.
Yeah, I prefer the adventure mode in there over Subspace Emissary. Hot take. Because it doesn't drag on longer than it needs to. It's just like a quick romp that you can do as every character.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask you this: did you run into Giga Bowser?
I have not.
It is an experience! Because when I first saw that, I'm like, okay, game's over. All of a sudden, this thing just evolves from the trophy, and I'm like, I'm fucking sorry?
Long time no see.
Here's a fun drinking game to make if you're playing the adventure era up to Sonic 06 of
What's up?
Sonic games. Take a shot every time a character says long time no see.
Oh, God.
Understood.
Also, this is the late great Matty Blaustein voicing Omega.
Take this.
Rest in peace.
Shadow.
You know, the other big role Matty Blaustein was known for?
What?
Meowth.
Oh.
She was the original Meowth.
Oh, nice.
She was also Solomon Moto from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Reactivation countdown initiated.
I just find it stupid how during the Kaiba Corp Grand Prix, Solomon Moto's name in that tournament was Grandpa spelled backwards.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he's like, Apnar Otum, and I'm like, wait, what does that spell? It's Grandpa. I'm like, I fucking hate you.
I can give you one worse that's actually played up as something serious instead of just a dumbism.
Yeah.
From my limited knowledge of Mega Man Fully Charged, the show that briefly ran on Cartoon Network and was swiftly forgotten by a lot of people because no one fucking watched it. The main rival character in that show, the Proto Man to speak of, is named Namagem. It's Mega Man backwards.
Return ticket now, did you?
Yes, let us just make all of them, let's have everyone pull an Alucard. They'll never suspect it.
And no.
Honestly, doing some GameCube streams would be pretty fun. Like, if I can get my hands on a Switch 2, I would love to try and do some Soul Calibur 2 with you, Ari, for stream.
Especially since I haven't played much Soul Calibur 2.
Especially since we have the good Soul Calibur 2 on there, which has Link.
Yep.
Also, you get to see Link spank Ivy
Who did this?
in that game, so...
Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power. They feared it.
I played too much Fortnite.
To hunt you down.
Can we also talk about how Shadow's quills are wrong in this scene? The crucified Shadow there has his quills facing downward.
Oh, God.
Let us punish this foolish world of humanity. It's only fair to give back what was intended for you. You have every right to want justice.
And in this scene, we get Mephilus's good form. You know, the crystal form.
You want to do?
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah.
alone.
You forgive humanity this folly, then?
Also, like, if you play Shadow's games from, like, Sonic Adventure 2 up to this point, you see a clear arc of where, like, Shadow, at this point, is like, he's not holding a grudge against humanity, but he's not going to be their savior, necessarily, either.
Yeah, no, that arc, all of his thing, I felt like came to a close in Shadow X Generations.
Yeah. Given that this game was erased from the timeline by its own ending, he doesn't have this development anymore, so Shadow Generations had to tie that up.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the weird things about this game's story, is that there is some clear character development for Shadow and Silver in this game, but because of it erasing itself from history, that means that development no longer happened.
Yep.
Just let Shadow breakdance here for a while, and then you can try and discard the fight.
It's time for Shadow to Shadow Box.
Also, I like the detail of Mephiles being Shadow in this scene.
Yeah.
Like, that's a cool graphical effect.
I never noticed that.
Huh.
Yeah, you have to draw him out of Shadow to actually fight him.
So you gotta draw him out of Shadow to actually fight him. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
There we go.
I see what you did there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
And that's phase 1 done. This is, like, the simplest fight in the game.
Now, transform. Phase 2!
Oh my god.
And imagine these cutscenes if the models were actually rigged to properly emote.
You know, a really cool concept would be like a Metal Sonic version of Mephiles.
Now is designated time.
That would be interesting. It would also create some timeline fuckery, given that Shadow Generations confirmed that Mephiles is basically stuck in a no zone in between all the timelines.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of a concept, because if Metal Sonic can actually copy Chaos's biodata.
Yeah.
If that Mephiles robot had an ability to do the same thing, what's to stop him?
Yeah, the whole Metal Sonic being able to copy abilities thing is something that I would really like to see revisited for, like, future appearances of Metal Sonic, rather than him... Like, they did that in the IDW comics, and that's cool. I want to see that in the game some more, because that is a thing that was limited to one game, and then they never revisited game-wise. Like, technically it was Neo Metal Sonic, that specific revision upgrade that gave him the copy ability, and then Eggman took that out of him so he wouldn't go berserk like that again.
I still say Neo Metal is, like, the better Metal Sonic design.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, my whole thing is, like, if they do this in the next Sonic the Hedgehog movie, in Sonic 4, if they do it where the standard Metal Sonics are basically just like the foot soldiers, and they're commanded by a Neo Metal Sonic, that'd be awesome to me.
Basically what they did with the Brotherhood of Metallics in the Fleetway comics, except instead of just a red Metal Sonic, it's Neo Metal Sonic.
Yeah. Because honestly, that's what I want to do for my collection. Is like I might actually get a couple more Metal Sonics, and then just have a Neo Metal standing behind them in the center.
You know, if you get more Metal Sonic Funko Pops, and then get a slice of pizza, just have them surround it. All your pizza belong to us. Oh god.
That's only
Metal Sonic.
almost on a clock here.
Yeah. Feels like this has been going on longer, but it's only
I
been.
know, right?
It's not even 2 hours yet.
Yeah, it kind of does, honestly. Then again, isn't like Shadow and Silver's stories like a little shorter than Sonic's?
No, they're all about the same length. They all go through the same stages and have the same amount of cutscenes.
Mephiles!
Huh.
It's not like it's more like Sonic Adventure 2, where both stories are equal length, rather than Sonic Adventure 1, where each character has a different length of their story. It's more so about like how quick you can get through them that determines how long their stories are.
Fair, yeah.
Because this is a game where if you're like having a bad run, stages can easily go on for upwards of 20 minutes.
No longer here. I will assist in pursuing him.
But did we give Omega the weed crystal, the weed diamond?
That is what Rouge gave him. Holy shit.
Sweet.
You know what this means, right? We're coming up on the sand scene.
Oh, God.
So, sooner or later, we're going to get to that point. We're not there yet.
We've lost contact.
Yep, the whole Count Heavy Sand is here, Omega. That's your first
Okay.
mission. That whole
1,
thing.
2,
Oh,
3,
God.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm waiting for the moment when Shadow roundhouse kicks Silver in the back of the head.
Yeah, that's what's coming up, because we do Radical Train next. And then after that is the fight with Silver. But first, we gotta fight a whole pack of robots. To paraphrase Professor Pickle's assistant from Sonic Unleashed.
Hi. It seems like Eggman's machines are looking for you. What did you do?
Allah.
Nothing. Their target is probably...
It doesn't help that because of how, like, kind of shitty the rigging is on these models, it always looks like Rouge is giving the bedroom eyes. Like, her eyes almost never fully open.
Right?
Hey, wait a sec.
I can handle this alone.
Oh, God.
Mephiles.
He finally shows up again, and then he leaves before even saying hello. Well, it seems his little trip hasn't changed him. This is Rouge, GUNHQ?
No, we're not GUN, we're GUN. Say it fucking right. You've been working with us for 20 years.
For me.
How have I been working with you for only 20 years? I'm only 18. Shit, she found out. We were trying to grow the ultimate agent.
Oh, God.
So as opposed to the ultimate life form, we got the ultimate agent.
We were trying to create the ultimate agent. You have no idea how much research went into creating genetically perfect tits.
Oh, my God.
Damn it, Ari.
And it all comes back to boobs.
As it always does with me.
Yeah, because Ari here, as we all know, Ari's got a thing for booba.
I also like thighs, to be fair, and hips.
I mean, thick thighs save lives.
Thick thighs saves
I mean,
lives. Thick thighs save lives, but thigh highs are my demise. Didn't know you could go in this room. Huh.
Oh, God.
It's the room that they landed in after the first level.
Yeah, I'm definitely a chest and thighs guy, and pretty much not really much I'm really like picky about.
Like for me, it's not necessarily like, yes, I like a big pair of booba, but I'm more so an appreciator of whoever of whatever booba is the booba of the partner of me, because I've dated small-chested girls, I've dated big-chested girls, I've dated NBs, and, like, you know, the best booba is the booba of the one you're with.
Yeah, and honestly, like, looks are temporary. What's in the person's heart is forever.
Yeah. And, like, it was to the point where, like, my first partner was, like, very insecure about having a small chest, and she was, like, talking about how when she got older she wanted to get implants. I was like, please don't. I don't want you to ruin your natural beauty just to fit some societal definition of what women should look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she really appreciated that, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, despite, yeah, Lulu, like, I love Lulu for her personality and, like, and everything else. And honestly, I don't regret my choices, especially after 19 years. So it's
hope
like...
you don't after 19 years.
You better not after 19 years.
Coming up on 20.
Oh, yeah, 20, yep, this, August. And no, JKR, here's the thing. If I regretted my choices, I wouldn't be with her right now. But no, I really do care for her, and she has been, as well as you guys have been, she's also been my massive support through all the stuff I've been going through, so I do appreciate that.
This time we have to attack the train instead of saving the train.
Oh god, I don't know why. I could just hear Eggman's like screaming and getting angry as soon as you hit the train.
Yep. Also, I just love how this whole stage leads ultimately, like, technically it leads to his encounter with Silver, which leads to him learning the origins of Mephiles. But, like, him seeking out Dr. Eggman, it doesn't really directly lead anywhere. And it's more so they included this as a separate stage just because, fuck, we have to have Shadow play through every stage. Like, shit, we have to use every stage for every character. We gotta come up with a justification for him going through Radical Train.
Look, at least it's, look, there's only one problem with this game. It does not have an Aztec temple with a loop-de-loop in it.
Yeah.
You good, JKR?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm looking at an image of Transformers 1 Megatron, like in a particular scene from the movie, and I'm trying to pose the blockies that I got from Miles in the same pose.
Oh. Okay.
We finally, speaking of blockies, I've already told JKR about this because I found out about it while I was checking Rockman Corner, the like big Mega Man fan site for like upcoming news for games, products, all that stuff. They're doing Mega Man blockies now.
Oh.
Like, not the blind boxes, but like the model kit figures. They're doing Star Force Mega Man and Zero Series Zero sometime this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I also saw that they did a pretty cute, I don't know if they've done it yet, but like they're going to do a pretty cute Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That I sent you the image of, Ari, and I'm just like, you know, I like that. I might actually pick that up.
Yeah. As far as Mega Man model kits go, one I'm really looking forward to. I should have placed a pre-order for it, but I didn't. Which means I'm gonna have to hope that it doesn't, like, sell out of stock. Real quick, is they're finally doing a model kit of Iris.
Oh, nice.
Which, this is the first model kit or figure representation Iris has literally ever gotten.
Ever? Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, There's been some close calls for when she could have gotten figures, but stupid fans got in the way of that. Like, back when Bandai had the rights to do collector-oriented figurines of the characters as part of their D-Arts line that no longer exists, that sort of morphed into SH Figuarts. This was during the infamous 25th anniversary where we got nothing but merch. They did a fan vote for, like, who would get a figure next. And Iris was one of the options.
Yeah?
She came in second place. The winner was Ultimate Armor Mega Man X.
Oh.
Fuck.
I have that figure. It's a good, cool figure, but it's another version of X when that line already had multiple versions of X. Iris had never gotten a figure, and it would take, as it turned out, another almost 15 years for her to get anything.
I mean, better late than never.
Yeah. And the Kotobukiya Mega Man model kits are known for being very good quality.
Honestly, the only model kit I've ever got help put together was the one that Ferd sent me for Christmas last year, which was the Gardevoir one.
Okay.
So I might actually look into getting another Gardevoir like statue or figure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's options out there, either official or unofficial. This is the scene I'm talking about where, like, it kind of leads nowhere.
So, what do you want now?
Who is Mephiles, and why are you trying to capture him?
If you want to know, you should go find him yourself. But here's a hint. It's all linked to the Soliana disaster 10 years ago.
Like, that little nugget there is the thing that actually contributes to the plot, but the rest of the scene, including the level leading up to it, is like, who's Mephiles, and why do you want to capture him? Fuck you! Find out yourself!
Yeah. I mean, nothing's really stopping Shadow from doing that. Let's be real.
Like, he did not need to come to Eggman to figure this out.
Nope.
I would say Shadow doesn't have a high intelligence stat, but no, he has a high intelligence stat.
He just fumbled on his roll.
Yeah.
Now we're getting up on the scene Nico's been waiting for.
You again.
We get the fight with Silver, and then we get the roundhouse kick.
No more interruptions. The Iblis trigger must die.
Are you ready, Nico?
Oh, I'm ready.
Were you born ready?
My body is Reggie.
But is your body Reggie Gigas? Is it Reggie Ice? Is it Reggie Steel? Is it Reggie Rock?
Is it Reggie
It is the one true Reggie. The
Reggie
only good
Fils-Aimé.
Nintendo. The only good Nintendo president we got.
On the one hand, he did single-handedly keep us from getting Mother 3. But on the other hand, he's the reason why the Wii ended up becoming such a success, because it was bundled with Wii Sports. That was his idea. Then the higher-ups at the Japanese branch of Nintendo didn't want to bundle the Wii with anything at launch.
Yeah.
They wanted to sell Wii Sports separately.
No, man, I also love the fact that he embraced all the memes about him.
Oh yeah, like back when Nintendo did, well, back when E3 was still a thing, and Nintendo did E3 appearances instead of just hosting their own Nintendo Directs during that time. On 3DS through Spot Pass, you could get Nintendo employees' Miis in your Mii Plaza during E3, and Reggie's Mii was called Reginator.
I also love during the 3DS presentation, he picks up the 3DS and then all of a sudden Bowser just shows up and just roasts him.
Yeah.
I love that.
One that became kind of a meme because of how corporate it was written. Oh boy, I'm stuck in a loop now. There we go.
It's no use.
But it's like at the end of one of the presentations, he's like, I'm going to go back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Oh god. My other favorite thing about it as well is he played a professional Smash Bros. Player, and the guy's like, tell you what, you let me win, I will give you a job at Nintendo. He didn't he beat Reggie, and then the guy goes like, hey, were you serious about it? If I let you win, you would give me a job? He's like, we would have talked about it. He's like, oh. Yeah, becoming friends in real life with Reggie, though, through that, and it was hilarious.
Another thing about the Reggie spot pass me that you could get, other than it being named Reginator, it's you know how you could have like a phrase that every me says when they arrive in someone's plaza?
Yeah.
His was "My body is ready."
I love it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, when he left, I was sad.
Yeah.
Like, we
the
lost
era
a
of
legend.
Doug Bowser wasn't nearly as fun, not just because, increasingly more consumer-unfriendly business. Not just because of increasingly more consumer-unfriendly business practices, but also because he just wasn't as, like, public of a figure, and he wasn't as fun.
Yeah. Also, the era of Doug Bowser was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Like, so many people made jokes about Bowser runs the Mario company now, and he never really leaned into that, like Reggie would have.
Honestly, the only time that I remember he actually leaned into it was when, I think, after he got into the office, he took someone had to take a photo of him at his desk or something, and he had Mario and Luigi on a shelf all tied up or whatever.
Oh God. Also the fact that people made the joke about how like Mario and Peach are not an actual couple, and they're like, Doug Bowser, why do you do this?
I mean, at the very least, Super Mario Odyssey shows that there is some attraction there, but the ending of Mario Odyssey, even if it did sink a lot of ships, it did bless us with something.
Yeah.
It was the ending of Mario Odyssey is what led to Bowsette's creation.
Yeah.
It's the comic where Bowsette makes her first appearance is based on the ending of Mario Odyssey, where Peach rejects both Mario and Bowser.
Yeah. Yeah. Odyssey was fun. I actually did enjoy.
Odyssey's the most fun I've had with a 3D Mario.
I especially loved the Mario 64 Easter egg they had in the game.
Yeah, when you beat the game, you get to explore Peach's castle.
Well, not only that, you also get you can look like the N64 Mario.
Oh, yeah, the costume, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
There's one specific Mario costume that I try to get as soon as possible in there.
What is it?
I get the caveman outfit for Mario because I'm like, this is the closest we're getting to Nintendo officially letting us play as Granddad.
Guess that was all right.
Oh God. The outfit I tried to get very quickly for Mario, and that one was the suit.
What's
the zoot suit?
Yeah, from New Donk City.
Yeah. I also, try to get the Super Mario 64 model as soon as possible. I love retro skins like that in games where they actually look like the model and not just like something stupid.
Yeah.
Like an example of something stupid that I've seen a game try to pitch is like a retro skin. Once again, dunking on Mighty Number 9 because it's been almost 10 years since that game came out. One of the Kickstarter exclusives was a retro skin that you could use in the game.
Oh, I'm assuming of Mega Man?
No, it was Mighty Number 9, so they couldn't use Mega Man. But it was like, when they told us about it, it was like, it's going to look like NES sprite work. What it actually looked like was a Minecraft model.
Oh, no.
And you could only use it in the really bullshit difficulty where everything kills you in one hit.
Yeah.
Oh, also apparently everybody like waifuized one of the rabbits that Bowser like enlisted in his service. I think it was the one with the purple dress.
Yeah.
Chaos control!
Here we go, the roundhouse kick. Ha!
Ha! Basic bitch.
I bequeath to you a boot to the head.
I have now asserted dominance upon hedgehog kind. I am the alpha.
What's even better is the fact that, like, he was using chaos control in that scene to slow down time around him so he could get behind Silver, but, like, there's no visual effect to indicate that time is slowed down, so it just looks like Silver just has really bad reaction time.
Oh my god.
You induced chaos control.
Shadow, is that
Why
really
does that
surprising?
surprise you?
Sonic picked it up just by watching you do it with a fake emerald.
Yep.
He literally did it with a piss rock, okay?
Isn't trying to help you create a better future.
Like, I love every time in games that, like, Shadow is surprised that someone knows how to use chaos control, I'm like, look, it's like Super Saiyan. There's more people who know how to do it just through, like, fucking around than there are people who, like, had to earn it or naturally learn or, like, naturally born with it.
Yeah, like Kamehameha or what?
Goku learned the Kamehameha just by watching it being performed once, and it took Master Roshi 50 years to create it. Goku didn't even know about ki control at that time. That was before he had been trained in anything like that. He didn't know what ki was. He just learned how to do the Kamehameha by watching Master Roshi do it the one time.
My lord, it's too late. I've got to take shelter. Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice?
This is what happens when you try to harness God as a power source.
You literally said you had the power of anime and God on your side. I'm sorry, you don't.
This is second only to the Doom series, where Earth relies on getting its energy by drilling into hell.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I've always wondered, it's like, why did the Duke really consider harnessing the power of their god? Did he realize like Solaris wasn't really like a god per se as they viewed it? He was just like, or
they do not really explain it, but they hint that, like, in the final parts of the last story, they hint that it's like, this is just a step towards being able to, like, control Solaris's ability to move through time so he can bring Elise's mother back.
I also realize... Go ahead, finish.
But that's just one line said in one cutscene that is never even hinted at before this and is never addressed again.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off when we reach last story, because there's gonna be one part in that will piss a lot of people off.
Yep.
Mephiles, I won't let you escape. It looks like this was behind us.
Let me guess, aquatic base.
Yep, aquatic base. You know what I just got a stupid thought in my head of?
What?
The rapper Honeyed P, who did the all of the Knuckles raps for Sonic Adventure 2, doing a rap theme for Aquatic Base, and just what that would sound like.
Honestly, I think it would work.
I would commission him to do it if, 1, I had a way to reach out to him, 2, if I had the funds to commission original songs, and 3, if he wasn't notoriously a piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's a motorcycle in this room, and it's like, why would you ever use that in a circular room?
Maybe you just want to do donuts. Maybe you just want to pretend that whole place is a racetrack.
The motorcycle moves slower than Shadow's running speed. That's what's so funny.
Maybe just I don't know. Maybe Shadow just wants to stylize on aquatic base. I mean, come on.
He wants to style on all of the Iblis and Mephiles creatures here.
You see, Mephiles, this is what you could have had.
This is what you could have had if you put your practice instead of into creating minions. You could have put it into fighting with style and riz. But what do you mean, style and riz? So stoic. Yes, I have that Sigma Alpha riz.
Oh
Shadow,
my God.
I don't even know what you're talking about. You're not. Are you even speaking English at this point? You're from the past. You'll figure it out. Just travel to the 2020s. You'll figure it out.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
Rizzo the Rat has been around for a long, long time.
Does Rizzo the Rat have riz?
Is he the original? Is he the original Rizzler?
God damn it, Nico! I walk out for like 2 minutes to one, to go to the bathroom, and two, grab something, and I come back and I hear you say that, and I was just like...
Look, I don't get a chance to commit violence at all. This is my one opportunity. You leave me alone.
Motherfucker, you're not the one who commits violence at all. That's the thing. You're the...
Yeah, this is him finally getting to commit violence. The pacifist has chosen to fight.
For once, he has chosen to fight.
Well, maybe if you actually restocked the refrigerator with Dr. Peppy, maybe I wouldn't have chose violence.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not the one who drank all the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, then why did I find this noted here?
Drinks, I drank it. Signed, shows a fur and paw print.
Have you ever heard of forgery?
Oh no.
Because I do have a forgery kit.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Of all the situations that we've done with the Pokemon D&D characters, I think about like what would happen if it actually was like a little podcast mini-sode or whatever. It would just be weird.
Like if they were all just like roommates living in an apartment.
Honestly, we
Pretty
could
much.
do that if we wanted to.
Yeah, we could.
Oh god. Oh god.
I have had thoughts and like failed attempts at getting a podcast started.
Yeah.
I'd be down for a podcast. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just need to get some assets created for it so it's visually interesting.
Right.
And figure out distribution for platforms outside of YouTube.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
uploaded a podcast outside YouTube. And YouTube has a native podcast feature now, so I don't just have to upload it as a video.
Okay.
But also cross posting it to stuff like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, stuff like that.
Amazon does podcasts too, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be pretty cool. I mean, there's a podcast I listened to on YouTube called Disc Only.
There's a podcast I listen to occasionally, haven't listened to it in a while, called Behind the Bastards.
Oh god.
It's it's this comedian and his friend and some of his friends, and he's like telling them about like the stories behind some of the most infamous or just like kind of shitty figures in history, whether they be like actual like criminals that have committed crimes against humanity, or just kind of shitty people that he doesn't like. Like,
yeah.
It ranges in its spectrum of severity from like talking about cult leaders to talking about the guy that wrote Dilbert.
Oh God. I was going to say, what does a deck of card? What does a card game have to do with all this? And no, the joke died.
Like his sponsored segments are always like. The thing is, he doesn't have sponsored segments. He just jokes about saying they're sponsored by someone when actually he has no sponsors.
Oh, God.
And he always says that he's sponsored by, like, Lockheed Martin or something like that. You know, some famously terrible multinational company.
God.
When actually, no,
God.
he doesn't have any sponsored ad reads. And if he does have sponsored ad reads, he cuts them out of the podcast, so you don't have to sit there and listen to an ad in the middle of your podcast. Like, I think he does these live and does the sponsored ad reads on those, but for the, like, recorded podcast version, he cuts those out.
Yeah.
Like, he has a 4-part episode on history's greatest monster.
He's history's greatest monster!
And by history's greatest monster, I mean Vince McMahon.
Oh.
Oh, God.
The founder of WWE.
Yeah, I know who he is.
I'm not... here's the thing. People keep on thinking that I'm, like, a big wrestling fan, and no, I've never really watched it. I've just picked up on some of it from, like, friends and housemates of mine that I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's same with me. I watched quite a bit of it, but that was because, a friend who I had in middle school, which, by the way, we started off as, like, hating each other. We just, like...
Oh, I've been there.
Picked on each other? Yeah, we picked on each other and made fun of each other and literally, like, tried to punch each other. And then all of a sudden, we're like, oh, hey, you like Nintendo? Yeah. Oh, you, watch, horror movies as well. Hey, did we just become friends? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how one of my closest friendships in high school started.
Yeah, and then, even now to this day, me and him are like brothers. And... he was the one who actually introduced me to wrestling, and again, like, Undertaker, one of my favorite wrestlers, retired, but yeah. Which I find funny, like, afterwards, he actually got into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Of all things, and it was actually pretty interesting.
Your friend or the Undertaker?
The Undertaker!
The Undertaker got into playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah!
Yo!
The guy literally, has a deck of, he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, he even admitted it. And I'm like, yo, dude.
That's up there with, even though I know I never liked him and a lot of people don't like him, especially, you know, with more recent developments before he died, Hulk Hogan was an anime fan.
Yeah.
His favorite anime was Kinnikuman Man.
Oh, nice. And there was a wrestling trio that actually dressed up as a DPS, a healer, and a tank from Final Fantasy XIV, and literally based an intro around it.
There was also a wrestling duo that dressed up as Vegeta and Nappa from their Saiyan Saga appearances.
Nice, yeah. But no, like, when I learned that The Undertaker played Yu-Gi-Oh!, I was like, yo, bro, what?
But in terms of, like, you know, picking up nerdy side hobbies, despite being, like, you know, this sort of, like, macho, you know, you wouldn't guess that from their appearance on stage. The current lead singer of Cannibal Corpse, Corpse Grinder, is a big fan of World of Warcraft.
Yo, okay.
And has been since day one. And he also is an avid claw game player. Like, anytime he sees a claw machine at, like, a Walmart or at a restaurant, he plays it as much as he can to get as many prizes as he can, and then donates those prizes to, like, local Toys for Tots charities.
Nice.
Nice.
Like he's a legendary brutal death metal singer, but he's a cool dude.
Another thing I found funny, I think one time I saw like it was like a short for wrestling or whatever. This guy was like, one of the wrestlers I think it said was like, you don't see me playing nerdy games. He's like, real men play Elden Ring. And he just walks out. And he just looks at him like confused as all hell. And I'm like, okay, just no context. Yeah, real men play Elden Ring. Oh, fuck.
You want to know one that wasn't from like a wrestling or like death metal, but are you familiar with Berserk?
Yes, the anime. I am familiar.
The anime manga series. The author of Berserk, may he rest in peace. Part of the reason that it took him so long to get out chapters of Berserk later in his life was because he was addicted to idle gacha games, like Idol Master and stuff like that. Like he loved his cutesy anime girl gacha games while he was writing some of the most like graphic and like nihilistic manga ever written.
I will say this, I was happy in Elden Ring that they actually put Guts' sword in the game.
Yeah, because Berserk was influential on so many different franchises with its like genre-defining imagery, but it was especially a focal point for the Souls series.
Yeah, also, funny thing, the Dark Knight relic weapon in Shadowbringers, you get for, like, the job armor, it's Guts' sword.
Yep. Hell, even Cloud's Buster Sword is inspired by Berserk.
Yeah, and, it's like little nods like that I actually like.
The whole thing of, like, the anime protagonist with the giant-ass sword originated with Berserk.
Yeah.
You know what I could stream sometime? That I have a way of playing? Berserk for Dreamcast.
Oh, nice.
Or Sword of the Berserk Guts Rage, as it was called here. Which was the first piece of Berserk media to come out in America, even before the dub of the anime did.
Huh.
It has some weird casting, if you know anything about Berserk. Like, the little pixie guy, I forget his name, but the little pixie guy that's sort of like a, like, comic relief sidekick for Guts.
I don't
Puck,
remember.
that's his name.
Okay.
Is voiced by fucking, Cam Clark.
Oh.
Whereas in, like, later dubs of Berserk media, he's voiced by a woman, because he's this cute little sprite guy. That does a lot of, like, chibi expressions. And this one, you have him sounding like a particularly dweeby Leonardo.
Okay. Also, JKR, now the real question is, when is the Luchador Eggman of Chicagoland?
That because I already have like I already have a different Eggman variant in the works, like, you know, at least percolating in the hungry little brain of mine.
Yeah.
Eggman on vacation.
Oh, I love it.
It's gonna be like me, of course, dressed as Eggman, but instead it's gonna be like a Hawaiian shirt, shorts, socks, sandals, the mustache, the glasses, and a sun hat with the goggles on top of that.
Nice. I still am half tempted to get you a Rubik's Cube for you to customize, just so you could have that for Eggman.
The sad fact is, like, I'm not great at I'm not really a customizer, but I've faked it before. I can do it again.
Look, it doesn't look. Just the fact is, it's just like I still think that it'd be a funny idea. Just have Eggman have a sentient like Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Eggman's acquired the Allspark, and it's just a Rubik's Cube.
that basically like fires lasers that roboticizes people. He has a portable roboticizer now. We're screwed.
The sad fact is, if I actually wanted a portable roboticizer, you know what Transformers Relic I would need to do that?
What?
The key to Vector Sigma.
Oh god.
Because that actually has, canonically, the ability to transform organics into technomatter.
I just realized something. If ever I do get a cybernetic eye to help me get my vision back, technically in some way, shape, or form, like I could probably work that into a cosplay or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could work it into like a Cyberpunk 2077 cosplay.
Yeah.
Like you're an actual cyberpunk, while everyone else is just a poser.
Ha. Or what's up, Chick Air?
I was gonna say, you are Nico of Borg. For any Star Trek fans out there.
I was also gonna say probably like a cybernetic knight. So in some way, like, just like a great sword wielding like cybernetic Renaissance knight.
Hold on, we're about to hear the outtake. Paid for it.
Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged Metals. Head to the Wave Ocean, head to Wave Ocean. Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged
I heard it.
Metals. Head to Wave
Yeah.
Ocean immediately.
There's also another outtake way earlier in the game that we didn't comment on because I completely forgot about it, which is...
what is it?
The line is supposed to be, Agent Rouge, have you acquired the Scepter of Darkness? But the voice actor says, have you acquired the Book of Darkness?
Oh.
Right.
Which is a leftover from an earlier version of the script where the Scepter of Darkness was a book instead of a scepter. And they just forgot to have him re-record that line.
Oops.
Or didn't have time.
Okay, you got me thinking about something with Cyberpunk.
Yeah?
Whenever we do like the Cyberpunk like gameplay rule set,
Yeah?
I'm thinking of probably doing like a well, yeah, we would be also using the rule sets from there. I'm thinking in my head I am having an image of a fighter artificer hybrid.
Yeah. We'll have to see what the Cyberpunk equivalents to those are.
Yeah, I would definitely have to, but no, like seeing a guy carrying around like a great sword using cybernetics.
Like he'll be the one guy that's not using a katana because he wasn't inspired by like Seven Samurai or any Akira Kurosawa films. He was inspired by Berserk.
Yes! Berserk, like I read this manga called Berserk and now I want to crush things with a great sword. Don't judge me. I see the brain dance. I know what brain dances you've been looking at.
I know what brain dances you've been looking at. I've got recordings of them too. Do you want me to share those with your wife?
Oh God, that would be a very good intimidation tactic.
Yeah.
Look, just give me what I'm owed. Otherwise, I'm gonna show your wife your search history and your brain dance history, and then you're gonna have to explain to her who Candy is.
You're gonna have to explain to her who Candy is and why Candy's got a bigger dick than you.
Oh,
I say this as a transgender person.
And that's Candy with an I, mind you.
And it was 20,000, and it was like $30,000 per brain dance. So
it was 30,000 eddies per dance.
30,000 eddies for someone named Candy, and Candy with an I, by the way, which, by the way, has a bigger dick than you, and I'm saying double in size, by the way, so don't lie about it. Oh God, I gotta remember that now. So whenever we do that, I could just like I can just like blackmail someone straight up, like
Blackmail someone with
play the cape.
the cyberpunk equivalent of blackmailing someone with their Google search history. I love it.
Look, I will happily play like a neutral evil or just a straight up neutral character and use that against them. I don't give a shit.
Look, the thing with cyberpunk is you're encouraged to play like neutral type characters.
Oh, I know, and the thing is, I really want to use that just so I can have like either Furret or somebody be like, "What the hell, Nico?"
Yeah, like no one, like people like Furret didn't know you could be this kind of like very pragmatic antagonist. Like antagonistic type character, someone who's not afraid to like hit below the belt.
Yeah. Wait, are you judging somebody based on their? Oh no, I'm not judging anybody based on anything. I'm just saying, buddy, your search history is pretty interesting, and if you're gonna try and lie your way out of it, you better pay me. I got no fucking core. I got nothing against what you're into or anything.
I got nothing against what you're into. I just think that other people might feel differently than I do.
Yeah, exactly. So you paying me or what?
I got nothing against what you're into. I just think people in your circle might think of you differently if they knew about it. I'm trying to help you.
Exactly. I'm trying to help you, but here's the thing. You're not paying me, so this could go either way. God, now I want to. God, now I got a whole like repertoire of characters now in backlog I want to use, and it is killing me now.
One thing that's going to be interesting about doing a cyberpunk campaign is like we're probably going to have to rely on Roll20 for that rather than D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Actually, interesting enough, listening to some D&D shorts, I learned of another platform that basically gives you everything for free, practically.
Yeah?
Oh?
It's a character sheet creator as well as like a campaign like folder thing called Shard.
Okay, I think I've heard of Shard.
Yeah, and they have like all of the modules on there literally for free.
Oh, cool.
So like nothing's off the table for like if you want to make like certain characters.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like, you know, in terms of being able to create character sheets for Cyberpunk because it has its own stuff that's different from D&D.
Yeah, and yeah, like with that one you're going to have to like you could still use D&D Beyond, but the problem is you're going to heavily homebrew a lot of it.
Yeah, well, also, like, it has its own terminology for stats that is measured differently than D&D is.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be like a actual physical, like, sheet to type out.
Like, it gives, if you buy Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition on GOG, as one of the bonuses, it gives you not only the rulebook for Cyberpunk, but it also gives you character sheets. So I could provide you guys with those.
Yeah. My only issue is I would have to find a way to fill those out, but...
Yeah, I could help you fill it out. It's a PDF, so I could help you fill it out.
Yeah. Yeah, okay then.
Like, if we were to do a Cyberpunk campaign, that would be one that me and you probably co-DM. But you would also be a player. I would be more of a DM.
Yeah, like, I would be more of a player, because, like... With the Castlevania campaign, like, Atox is not much more so a player, but more so, like, he's there to help you guys.
Like, I'm just going to say this outright because a lot of us aren't familiar with the ongoing lore and story of Cyberpunk. We would be more so using the Cyberpunk rule set to tell a Cyberpunk-themed story, rather than telling a story in the Cyberpunk tabletop world.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Like, as far as this, like, with everything that's in Cyberpunk, we'd be telling our own world, our own story, so it could be as much as we want. Like, we could have, like, a greatsword wielding, like, cybernetic warrior. We could have like a mage that literally just is a master of like using like technology or whatever,
like they
like
advertise themselves as a mage, but they're actually just really good at remote hacking to give the illusion of magic.
Yeah, definitely.
Given that remote hacking is basically the equivalent of magic in Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Eggman is now officially a D&D character in Cyberpunk.
So that would be the campaign he fits best in.
Yeah,
voiced by Jim Carrey.
Oh god, now that you mentioned Jim Carrey, this is something I've like. I don't know if either of you have ever noticed this, but apparently Jim Carrey, from time to time, at least there have been 2 films that I know that he has done this in, where he does the whole like air guitar, but with like his leg as the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be able to, I want to learn how he does that. Like how to
Part
do
of
that
it's
and
just
everything.
being naturally flexible.
Yeah, like also having a pretty damn good balance.
Yeah.
Which I unfortunately do not.
Yoga helps with that. So
Okay.
I just recommend yoga to everyone in general. It's really relaxing. But it does also like let you figure out what your limits of flexibility are and kind of push them a bit.
Okay. But yeah, don't tell me to relax. I hate to relax.
Take a
But
chill
yeah,
pill, dude. If you don't have time to take a chill pill, take a chill strip. Put it on your tongue, let it dissolve, feel instant chill. One of my favorite things to quote from one of the later series of the original run of Red vs. Blue.
But yeah, it's just, there are scenes from, like, songs that I want to do, like, Sabaton and everything, where they have, like, the guitar riff, part.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I want to be able to do that as Eggman. Because, like, you know, my costume is based off Jim Carrey's, Robotnik.
Jim Carrey's Eggman, so you want to incorporate some Jim Carrey-isms into it.
Of course. Like, I want to be able to, like, here's the funny thing. My go-to mannerisms for Eggman is always going to be the 06 mannerisms.
Right.
Just because I'm pretty much, I've always got that whole, I've always been up my own ass about that. I don't know why. I just been like that for, you know, as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
And then, but like from time to time, be able to let loose and do the whole, like, you know, Jim Carrey Eggman using his leg as if he was using his leg as a guitar.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 movies that I've known he's done that in. Sonic 2 was one, but the first time I think he ever did it in a movie was Once Bitten, which unfortunately have not actually seen the movie itself. I've just seen the dance-off scene.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, as the month of the con approaches, I'm trying to think about, like, what kind of take do I want to do on my Dr. Wily cosplay, because that's, like, the new cosplay I'm going to be debuting at this con.
Right.
Mostly because
one?
it'll be Dr. Wily.
Okay.
For the Mad Doctors division, and also,
Mad Science division, but yeah.
Mad Science division,
Yeah.
Sorry. Also, just because I haven't done a new cosplay in a while, and it would be a relatively cheap one to do.
Yeah, sometime during the break, I'm going to get my mom to help me set up everything on our side for getting you out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, when me, you, Lulu, and Ari do pizza, what pizza would you guys like to do?
I just like cheese.
Yeah, I'm fine with straight cheese.
Well, I'm talking about like you know, like
Some places.
Domino's, Giordano's, Pizza Hut, like what?
I mean, I don't really have a preference. I do like Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
My favorite is Marco's,
honestly,
but I don't think they operate all that much up there.
Yeah, no, I don't think Marcos exists up here.
I'm just trying to figure out what, because me and Lulu are staying at the hotel. I got to figure out like what's around the area.
Yeah, it depends on what's in the area, of course. We'll figure that out when it comes to it.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna do a quick Google search right now and see what are near ASIN.
I just need to know so I can know how much to save up for in terms of food, because I am going to be getting drinks and just bringing the drinks from my place to the hotel.
Yeah. But like I was going back to what I was saying about my Dr. Wily cosplay.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Like, I already know my mannerisms are going to be based on the 94 cartoon, you know, the Scott McNeil Dr. Wily. But in terms of his design, I'm torn between, like, do I want to do, like, classic Dr. Wily? Do I want to do his Mega Man 8 design? Or do I want to do his modern design?
That was
There's subtle variations between the three that I'm, like, real particular about. Like, mainly it comes down to, like, the Mega Man 8 Dr. Wily design is him, like, more so using the lab coat as, like, a supervillain's cape. And leaning a lot more into the bat motif with how his outfit is designed.
Shadow. The one that defeats and seals you in the future is me.
I can't look at this cutscene without thinking about the Jet video of, like, Shadow asking Omega his pronouns, and he lists, like, Intel Core i9, GDDRAM 32 gigabytes, GeForce RTX 2090 GPU.
Oh right, was it like he's saying like what's your reference or whatever?
And
like,
what's your pronouns? And he lists all of his
Shadow?
like everything that's in him, and then his specifications. He lists his specifications, and then like they go into the computer room and they look it up and they find out that his specifications are actually like lower than what he said. So then it's like, what are your specifications, Omega? They slash them.
Oh.
Just looking at a couple of places close by to the convention center.
Because me and Lulu are staying at the O'Hare Holiday Inn.
Okay. Back up then.
Well, I know that's not too far from the convention center. I just need to know like what.
Yeah, I get you. That's what I'm just like. I was just saying. I found a couple of places.
Oh, I know. I was just talking to myself a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wasn't trying to like stress you.
What'd you find?
There's at least there seems to be like three or four places nearby the convention center. Little Angelo's Pizza and Catering. They get 4.3 stars. Slice Cold Fried Pizza Company, which is 4.1 stars. Rosati's Pizza, 4.6. Moretti's, which 4.4. Giordano's, 4.5 usual. So yeah, there's quite a few places nearby.
Okay.
The convention center that are like really good rated, really high rated pizza places.
Yeah, I don't have, like, when it comes to, you know, what kind of pizza we're having, like, obviously, you know, I have my preferences on flavors, but as for, like, where it comes from, pizza is pizza. As long as it's not that god-awful fuel pizza place that I keep ragging on because it traumatized me with how bad it was.
Okay. You say you guys like cheese pizza. As soon as you said Giordano's, I'm kind of craving their like deep dish stuffed pizza.
Honestly,
Never
I
had
was gonna say let's
Giordano's
just.
before.
I was just gonna say let's do Giordano's and get like this cheesy stuffed pizza.
Oh yeah.
Stuffed crust, King Kai. You can eat it in reverse.
We'll just have the casserole-esque pizza that is amazing.
Oh hell yeah! It's been a while since I've had Giordano's myself. I haven't had it in a long while.
Casserole-esque pizza, so we're having Chicago-style deep dish.
Sorry, I didn't hear the first part of what you said.
I said casserole-style pizza, so we're having Chicago-style deep dish.
The one and only.
The best kind.
Well, it's a casserole, not a pizza, so it doesn't count. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay, Ari, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When you come by the hotel for pizza, just remember you have 3 Chicagoans in the same room with you. You better think about what you say.
Yeah, I know. And I've had Chicago style deep dish before. It's good. It's just not pizza.
Yeah.
If you have to worry about drowning in it after you pass out from drinking too much in it, then it's not pizza.
Oh god.
From what I'm hearing somebody's talking her way out of pizza.
Oh god. Oh god.
I don't know if you're hearing that, Nico, but I'm certainly hearing that.
What you're hearing is me embodying pizza. I'm being a piece of shit.
Oh my
god. Now here's the second question. What drinks do you guys like? That's all I gotta know.
Dr. Pepper's my go-to.
So Dr. Peppy.
I'll probably try and get my hands on some orange cream sodas for myself because I live like.
Well, I'm getting. Go ahead.
The thing is, there's a bar just around the corner from my house that sells like craft sodas.
Seeking any chaos emerald he can.
Let me divert from this conversation real quick. Count how many sand there is, Omega. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh god, I just realized something. In the D&D campaign, if there was a desert area, we should have had told Jack to count the sand.
Is he aware of that joke, though?
That's a good question. Is he?
I do not know.
I don't know if he's familiar with Snapcube.
He might not be. But again, he might. I don't know.
I don't know his meme exposure, other than he tends to gear towards old, like more boomer style memes. No disrespect, Chuck, if you happen to see this.
Please don't Scorching Ray the elf in the party. Please don't.
Please don't Scorching Ray the vamp elf currently streaming. I burn easily.
Oh my god.
And that's not because of my half vampire lineage, it's because I'm 99.9% Northwestern European. And the other 0.1% is still Northwestern European, but they can't pinpoint what parts of Northwestern Europe because so much conquering and reconquering and resettling and all that stuff happened in Northwestern Europe throughout its history.
Yeah, you've got like Northwestern European heritage, whereas like I've got more like Eastern European heritage.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that I'm extremely white.
Oh god.
So am I. You don't see me complain.
I'm not complaining about being white. I'm joking about it. I'm saying, like, I'm so white that I'm basically transparent.
Actually, JKR, you said you're Hungarian, right?
Yes, I am.
Me and you both got some Romanian bloodline in us.
Oh, yeah. I'm also Slavic descent, too.
Same here.
Meanwhile, I'm like everything that's made up the United Kingdom. As well as my 0.2% Italian that I'm proud of.
Which
as well as
go ahead.
as well as some Francais, some Swiss, and some Danish.
I was going to say, JK, that means not only are you the Eggman of Chicagoland, that also makes you a vampire hunter.
Is he the vampire hunter or is he the vampire?
Oh, he vampire hunter. If we're Hungarian, man, like depending on on what part of Romania, yeah, we vampire hunters. We straight up just vampire hunters.
Excuse you. Don't go assuming just because I'm a Hungarian descent automatically makes me a vampire hunter.
Oh, I'm not assuming.
That's stereotyping, dude.
Also, he's not a... Who knows? He might not be a vampire hunter. He could be a vampire, or he could be a vampire chaser.
What the I mean, I wasn't trying to stereotype, but okay. Thank you, JKR. I wasn't trying to.
I know you weren't, and that's why I'm giving you shit.
Oh my god. How many times does Ari have to tell you, stop playing with shit? It's not sanitary.
So you say your shit then, okay. I wouldn't call yourself that low.
I'm just gonna let Ari finish this off right here, because I am not in the mood for this.
You walked into it, Nico.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he walked
deeper hole.
He walked into the shit, and now the shit's stuck on his shoe, and he needs to wipe it off.
Realistically, though, like that is an actual problem with me, especially at my house, because our smallest dog likes to go to the bathroom on puppy pads, and it is a nightmare to actually navigate the house with that.
I was just making a joke, Nico. You didn't have to go seriously on us.
I wasn't being... Well, I was half serious, but I know you guys were making a joke. I was only bringing up, like, something, okay?
I know. I'm just, like... I'm trying to give you a hard time, Nico.
I know you are, brother.
I know I am, but what am I?
Look, as far as I can say right now, you, Ari, Furret, and Lulu all, and I guess to say Chuck at this point, all have a pass on that, including Miles, because I trust you guys.
Yeah. See, look, I'm just an asshole, like my father before me, and potentially his father before him.
Look, I'm just an asshole. I'm not declaring what kind of asshole. I'm just an asshole.
Keep firing! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. Keep firing, assholes!
I just realized, realistically, almost everybody in this entire stream is an asshole in some way, shape, or form, so that meme is not far off.
Yep. By the way, speaking of Mel Brooks movies, you'll be happy to hear what I got my sister for Christmas, since I was finally able to give her her Christmas gift. Not this time that I visited her, but previously. Given that she did that play about the creation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein for the competition and won with that with her amazing performance, I gave her a copy of Young Frankenstein.
Nice.
She had never seen a Mel Brooks movie before. Don't know if she's watched it yet. Didn't get a chance to ask her.
I've only seen Young Frankenstein once. The only Mel Brooks movie that I've actually seen a lot is Spaceballs.
Yeah, Spaceballs.
Yeah. Like, I'm looking at my shelf. Like, I have Spaceballs. I have the Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Best Monty Python movie of all time.
Yeah, but I unfortunately don't have Young Frankenstein in my possession. I had it as a copy from the library years ago when I borrowed it from there, but that was a long ass time ago. I don't have. I had to return it, of course, so I don't
It was
have
a long ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo. There lived a humble family, religious through and through. But yeah, there was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. I can't sing the rest because this would get content ID'd so quick.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, I just realized, like, a Monty Python on the Holy Grail D&D is just...
It's just D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It's just D&D, but with a lot more brain rot and a lot more, like, silliness.
So our D&D.
Yes, basically. Look, we've had exploding rats, we have potential rat waifus, we've had a bunch of the D&D party go on a tangent so fucking hard. Yeah, it's literally just Monty Python. Okay, then.
And by the time...
It's Monty Python, but if Monty Python tried to do a Castlevania.
And by the time we get to Dracula, we don't get the epic final battle because we just get arrested by the police for all the crimes we've committed along the way.
Oh, God. I remember that ending from Monty Python, and, like, Lulu and my other friend, were so fucking confused. I'm like, yep.
Like, there's not even end credits, it just plays that intermission song on loop.
I actually kind of wanted to use that as a thing for D&D, like if we were like all like getting something to drink or some shit.
Yeah, but it gets content ID'd.
As you must know.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be a funny thought.
I do use it in some of my streams when I'm like cutting out like long like bits of me either setting stuff up or like going BRB without anyone to hold down the fort. I'll just cut it out and sometimes put in the intermission or put in like a SpongeBob title card.
What?
It's over, Shadow. I have all the D20s, and now I'm going to kill you with a rogue sneak attack.
It's over, Shadow. I have the high ground.
You're not even on the ground. You're floating in midair, fucker.
You underestimate my power.
You underestimate my
Don't
power.
try it.
Go against me.
It is time for the ultimate game of shadow boxing.
That is basically what he says in his fight with Shadow and Shadow Generations.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's what I was going for.
Yep. Time for a game of shadow boxing. But like one of the aspects of that fight I really like is like how Mephiles breaks down more and more throughout that fight, and at the end he's like, "No, I want to exist." because they remembered that Shadow from the mainline series, you know, from Shadow Generations, hasn't fought Mephiles. So he doesn't even know who the fuck this guy is. Or why he's, like, talking about why he wants to exist. And he's still fighting him because it's like, I don't even know who you are, but I know that you're in my way. That's all I need.
The one thing that's gonna kill me is with the hotel TV. I don't know if they have an HDMI like input, so I would have brought my Xbox so we could watch like a bunch of movies on it. But then I remembered, Xbox needs an internet connection to even watch the movies I've downloaded. So, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hotel TV, more like no-tel TV.
Yeah. Let's be real. I'm probably just gonna have like Law and Order playing on that damn TV because they like to kill the fun. Even though I do like Law and Order, I blame my late grandmother for getting me into it. Thanks, Grandma.
I've never seen Law and Order.
The stories are very interesting.
The one that, like, the only Law & Order series I'm somewhat familiar with because it's the one that's more modern, and it's one that people meme on a lot for its attempts to try and talk about modern issues. SVU. There's an episode about Gamergate that has aged like milk.
Yep. I know which one you're talking about.
It's the one with fucking Logan Paul as the antagonist.
Oh, well, you know, good.
Which, you know, just like he is an antagonist in real life, but, like,
Right.
at the very... It's unrealistic, though. Not because of any of the issues it talks about with, like, misogyny in gaming and stuff like that. Not like that. But because Logan loses in the end, instead of getting away with everything. Like, he always fucking does.
Yeah.
At the very least, it's an episode where you get to see Logan Paul get gunned down.
Now here's the question I have for you. After we finish Shadow's story, are we going to do Silver or are we cutting it here?
We're cutting it after I finish Shadow's story because we've been going for over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You're good.
Alright, this final part of the fight always gets me because it relies on, like, the homing attacks, very, faulty targeting. Like that. Like, you're
very
supposed
buggy
to...
homing attack.
You're supposed to use Chaos Snap for this part of the fight. But Chaos Snap is never properly taught to you for, like, how you're supposed to use it. And, yeah, like that. It's basically an enhanced homing attack that, like, lets you attack targets from a further distance and instantly teleport to them, but uses the same input as homing attack, so it's just kind of a crapshoot whether it wants to work or not. So this final hit can just kind of take a while for you to land because, like, oh shit, I ran out of energy. Now I have to go through this whole phase again of him just sending his shades into the ground and wait for the monsters to appear so I can kill them with their very unclear hitboxes so I can build up enough energy, and I have to build up my energy to full so I can draw them out and go through that final hit again. Like, this is the part of a Mephiles fight that I could see very easily being a run killer for a speed run.
Yeah.
Because you have to rely on a mechanic that just inherently doesn't work. Like, it's cool that you get to, like, access some of Shadow's Chaos powers in this game to further differentiate him from Sonic. They're just not very well handled.
Yeah.
Like, you have Chaos Spear for this game, but there's only one part of the game where you're ever required to use it. And it's just for creating the Scepter of Darkness in the hub world. Otherwise, like, it's not even a damaging attack, it's a stun attack. And most enemies don't need to be stunned, because you can already just wombo combo them with your homing attack and melee combos.
See ya, Shadow Dragon. I just
See ya, Shadow Dragon.
See ya, Shadow Dragon.
Yeah, like, I just saw it. I don't know how long it was there.
There we go. There's that final hit. Like I said, Chaos Snap doesn't really work, and it's a mechanic that doesn't need to be in Shadow's moveset because it just makes homing attacking harder when you have your super mode activated.
Invincible.
I am forever. I am invincible. I am forgotten.
I am the true alpha gamer.
Oh, God.
Need to stay focused.
Right, time for the final cutscene of Shadow's story.
Run's dead, not a complete S-rank run. I'm joking. We never did S-rank runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I'm melting. I'm melting. What a world. What a world.
I know, Rouge. I was there.
What may have worked 10 years ago no longer does.
That's also just a cool shot of him, like, spinning as he's reforming himself, and, like, his body spins around as it settles down while his head is still locked in place.
Just shows how uncanny he is.
Yeah. Like, he's not bound to a skeleton.
Oh, you just turned your head all, like, 180, like 360, like an owl? Yeah, that's cool. Also very freaky. Never do that again.
You must realize now that you cannot hope to stop me with your limited power.
Oh, is this where he takes off the inhibitor rings?
Yes, the first time he did in any of the games. This is a thing that originated in Sonic X that they made canon in the games through Sonic 06.
Yeah, I remember, because of the mass chaos control.
Yep.
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
That's right, I'm gonna beat the shit out of the world if it becomes my enemy. I'm gonna roundhouse kick the world in the back of its head like I did to that hedgehog earlier. Did you see that? That was pretty fucking cool.
I'm going to roundhouse kick the entire Earth itself, just like how Eggman pissed on the moon.
He only destroyed half the moon by pissing on it. I'm gonna destroy the whole world if it fights me by roundhouse kicking it in the back of the head, causing it to suffer severe spinal trauma, crippling it for life.
No. Oh, God.
It's going to die a
so
slow and very agonizing death, and I will laugh and point at it as I'm laughing.
Go ahead.
Kathleen Delaney was the voice of
Rouge in this
Rouge,
game, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like her Rouge voice has kind of grown on me over the years.
It has for me, too. Mostly, like, her Sonic X Rouge voice, the direction for it was better than it was in the games that she got to appear in.
Yeah.
Because, like, she sounds more sassy in Sonic X, whereas in the games, she sounds kind of old. As Rouge, like, older than Rouge should.
Yeah.
In the games, just due to the difference in direction between the two studios.
Yeah. So, I mean, she still has a bit of sass here, but not as, not to the same degree that the anime did.
Yeah. Like, the anime wrote... Sonic X wrote the characters very differently from the games did. And that's part of what factored into the 4Kids actors having a harder time in the early days of their game dubs, because, like, they're playing the same characters, but they're playing them written differently.
Yeah.
I still like Sonic X despite everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's an enjoyable dumpster fire, but it's,
Its English dub is more so the dumpster fire than the show itself is. Because, like, 4Kids really did a lot of stupid changes to it, dialogue and visual-wise.
Okay, like, I know the sub is really good, but I like the English dub a bit more just for the fact that Season 3 was very good. I love Season 3.
I will say, it's not so much that the sub is really good. It's a Digimon situation where the sub is obviously more accurate to the intention.
Yeah.
But it's also a lot more dry.
Yeah.
Like, the dub, for as many bad or debatably bad changes as it made, adds a lot of character to it that otherwise lacks.
Right.
And there are, like, as was pointed out in a short that I saw today, there are some censorship changes that 4Kids made that are arguably for the better, mostly in the early run. Like, Episode 2, Japanese dub. Sonic just straight up says shit in English. Because Japanese Sonic throws in a lot of English words.
Yeah.
And in the baseball episode, like when Cream gets up to bat and, she just, like, talks about how she's never played baseball before and she looks so cute that the Eggman robot just, like, gives up. In the Japanese version, she just straight up starts flirting like laying on the cute lolly charm towards that robot and starts blushing and explodes. I'm like, no, please do not fetishize cream.
No. If anything, fetishize vanilla, but not cream.
Yeah. Please do not fetishize the 6-year-old rabbit that can destroy worlds.
I will say this, though. Thank you, Mr. Pitcher. I ought to throw you on the scrap heap! I love that. I'm sorry. I love that.
Like, people are coming around on, like, the charm that 4Kids added to some of their dubs, despite how badly censored they were, and how they mangled a lot of the stories. Just because it has so many, like, stuff that added to a series' reputation outside of Japan, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Shadow Realm thing.
Yeah.
Or, everyone imagines Joey Wheeler with the Brooklyn accent, which we wouldn't have if it weren't for 4Kids.
Brooklyn Rage, yeah.
And it gave us one of my favorite Eggman lines in any media ever outside of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I pretended I was a bar of soap and gave them all the slip.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the joke itself is funny enough, but Mike Pollock's delivery was just hilarious.
Like, he delivers it so matter-of-factly, not like he's, get it? And he's saying this to the secretary of the president of the United Federation in the Oval Office.
Right.
I was gonna say, can we all agree Sonic X also had one of the best Eggman schemes of all time, and that was he fixed the moon to make a solar eclipse so he could sell artificial sunlight just to rule the world. Like, that was the best scheme Eggman has ever done.
It was like the most harebrained scheme, yet somehow it worked.
I mean, it did.
No, I mean that's like some 60s era comic bullshit that they did there, and it's
like some Silver Age Lex Luthor shit.
Yeah, yet somehow it fucking worked. Like, it actually it worked until Sonic decided to start, destroying every single one of those damn light things that the artificial sunlight things that Eggman was putting out there.
Artificial sunballs, that's what they were.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what it is? It's Spaceballs. How in Spaceballs, their planet is running low on air, so they have canned air that you can buy.
Yeah, you just sniffing the canned air oh.
And I know, I've never seen the Lorax, but the whole thing of they're out of trees, so they don't have natural air, so there's a company that sells air. I'm like, I see what you did, Illumination. I see you taking a one-off gag from Spaceballs and making it the basis of your plot. You're not slick.
Go ahead, JKR. What?
I was just gonna say, as bad as that version of the Lorax was, it had some good memes that came out of it. That's a woman?
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, at Walgreens one time, I actually saw them selling canned air.
Huh?
Yeah. They sold canned air. And I was like, am I reading this correctly?
Unless you're talking about the compressed air cans.
No. I don't know if it was a gag.
It's probably a gag gift.
It probably is a gag gift, but when I saw that, I took a double take, and I was like, I'm sorry? What? And it was flavored air, and I was like, okay, this has to be a fucking joke.
Nowadays, there's a thing you can buy online called Fume.
Fume. It's flavored air. That's supposed to be a replace for smoking or vaping.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Opium's also very bad for you. Despite what they advertise it as, is like, oh, it's a replacement for the sensation of smoking and vaping. You're actually not supposed to inhale it because it can damage your lungs.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like, you're supposed to just, like, breathe it. You're supposed to, like, breathe it into your mouth and then exhale it, but you're not supposed to, like, actually have it go down into your respiratory system. And that goes contrary to what all the marketing says, where they tell you that you're supposed to inhale it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm guessing next time we're doing silver?
Yep, next time is silver.
Which, when is the next time for this anyway?
Probably next weekend. Probably next Sunday. Just give it some sort of semblance of a consistent schedule.
Fair enough.
Also, Silver's story is also a headache.
Yeah. That's the one with the most wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey bullshit.
Also, yeah, a lot of the stuff we're gonna have to break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing the ball puzzle. I'm doing the skip.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
I'm not good at the skip, but fuck it, I'm doing the skip. But yeah, let's see who we're gonna raid tonight.
Let's see if I got anyone.
Let's see. We are going to raid, unless someone has a guide the raid redeem they want to do.
I actually do. I was going to put one through just now.
Okay, go ahead.
See if I have enough points to do so. Yes, I do. Let's see. Let me just make sure I'm copying her name down correctly.
Yes, enough points from all the cream pieing that has happened in the past. I'm joking.
No, I get you. I'm just trying to make sure. Like I said, her name is long, and I have to make sure that I put it.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Come on, where is it? There it is.
It's there. Don't you see me pointing at it?
Fuck off, Ari.
I would if I knew who off was.
Fuck on, fuck off.
Fuck on, fuck off. The fucker. From the makers of the clapper. So you can, the fucker from the makes of the clapper, so you can clap those cheeks.
Okay, yeah, this joke. Yeah, this is the highlight of the stream. I am sorry.
Alright, we are going to raid Bastion Blue Succubus 87, who is playing Super Metroid.
Ooh, nice.
Speedrunning Super Metroid.
I have a raid message for that if you want to give it.
What is it?
And this is a Super Metroid one from Amazing Games Done Quick. Save the animals.
Okay. Raid message is save the animals. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to Nico and JKR for co-hosting with me tonight. Keep an eye out for the schedule, which should be up tomorrow on Blue Sky and in my server. Give Bastion my warmest greetings. And until then, unpleasant dreams.
Yeah, so long, Screwy. See you in St. Louis. Oh, where the boys have called us. We hope you like our show. We know you rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Please restock the fridge next time, damn it.
No!
Good night, everybody.